Are y'all dancing? Are y'all jamming? Can I get some sour pleases in the chat? This is the music I associate with Edgeworth's penultimate finale. Penultimate finale? What does that even mean? Now actually the final case of Ace Attorney Investigations Prosecutor's Path. And I don't know what to expect. I actually don't. Because it felt like this last case kind of wrapped up everything like leading up to the climax of the game. Like, we dealt with the PIC. We dealt with the big bad who was running the whole show. We dealt with our arch enemy characters in this game actually coming over to our side and redeeming themselves or proving that they weren't so bad after all. So what are we gonna do now? Only way we can go from here? Bring back Shilong Lang, because he barely appeared in this game for some reason. Have DeBest actually like prosecute a case on his own and be competent? Maybe something to do with Sirhan Dogan? Maybe something to do with Gregory Edgeworth again? I don't know. We know it has something to do with the past, but to what extent, I have no idea. All I know is, I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's get to it. Let's play. As you can see, Poyo is now in HD. Everybody enjoy it. And the grand turnabout, beginning, part 1, from chapter start. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wah! Wah! Okay, the PIC room. I see they cleaned up the blood. That's good. Either that or this takes place before that. No, it's definitely modern time. Is somebody tunneling through the building? Oh, big! Did somebody make a model of the building? Or is it just Attack of the 50-Foot Edgeworth? Oh, it's the movie! I wondered about that. So who's the kid? They're not gonna kill a kid. Is the kid gonna be framed for murder? Attack on Titan! No, it's Godzilla! Look at that boyo! Oh, I love him. He's got horns. It's the bull! Hold the heck on! I don't have it anymore. It's the same thing as the bull from Jeng-Fa! Oh, is it in this universe Godzilla came from Jeng-Fa instead of Japan? I like it. I like it. April 6th, 10:02 a.m. outside Grand Tower, Tower Plaza. But we do have. Do I still have my? Did I get my prosecutor's badge back? I guess I didn't. We still have the Yatagarasu's badge. We still have the letter from who knows what. Says it's from Kay, but she doesn't remember. Does she just not remember? Does she really write it? We don't know. All we know is there's a mastermind. There's somebody behind it all. And we're going to figure it out. April 6th. I read that already. There's a Pegasus on that taxi. I tell you what, seeing a taxi in Los Angeles, that's a rare sight. So what are y'all going to do now? I don't know. Go Disneyland? I mean, we are in Los Angeles. Los Angeles? Yeah. All right, I've talked about whether or not, it makes sense for this to be LA, but I'm not gonna have that discussion again. I'm just gonna go with the joke. I reckon you're through being a prosecutor, right? Yes, that's true, I suppose. I'm no longer a prosecutor. However, you can't stop thinking about what Mr. De Killer said, right? Indeed. I congratulate you on resolving the case. However, can you truly say in good conscience it has been solved? This case isn't over yet. The person in the red hood who kidnapped Kay at Gold Lake. And this letter from an unknown sender. Someone's schemes are at work behind this case. It was Phoenix Wright. He was behind it all. Must be tough having a case you just solved still nagging at the back of your mind. Oh really, Lotta? Can you not relate? Have you ever had anything in your mind? Oh! Well, I got some investigating my own to be doing, so I'll be off. You're not going back to Gold Lake, are you? No! Don't follow me. Lotta, you know you're banned from there. Ever since 3 years ago. Yeah, of course. You won't see me there, nothing. Haha. Oh, maybe. Imagine if that's why, Nicole Swift. Oh, I bet we're gonna see her again. Oh, that'll be cool. Oh. Imagine if that's why Nicole was at Gourd Lake, because Lotta was banned, so she had to send somebody in her stead. That's amazing! You've already decided on your next scoop? What are you saying there, Missy? Don't you be underestimating the likes of Lotta Hart. I covered a lot of scoops, you know, and scoos. I always have an extra scoo or two up my sleeves. Someone help! Yikes, what's that? Oh, Penny! Oh, are we actually? Yes! Someone, please help! This woman is. You remember Edgeworth? Come on, rub those brain cells together. What's happened? Someone's dead! A monster! Yeah, a monster? The person in the Godzilla costume? What? It's a scoop! A scoop's calling me! Please follow me! It's this way! Who is she? Penny Nichols from the first game. That was always the one character in all of Ace Attorney that I was so sad never appeared again. Hey, if you want to have more reason to like her, she is a huge nerd. She loves movies. She collects Pokemon cards, basically. Steel Samurai trading cards, same difference. And she absolutely otaku'd out, like, and just spilled all of the witness information when she was given a rare card. Like, heck yeah. She played Yu-Gi-Oh! She played Magic. Has something else happened? Again? I don't know. At any rate, we should follow her now. April 6th, 10:05 a.m. Outside Grand Tower. Temporary film lot. Huh? These are genuine hoofprints. They're film sets, Lotta. Hoofprints? Impossible. No animal could be this large. Like, its metabolic processes would cause it to explode instantly. And then its metabolic processes would be only of concern to historians. Who gets that reference? Mr. Edgeworth, look! Is that Dijon Mustard? Dijon Wang? He gets stepped on? And Lang! I was hoping he'd come back, but this is not a great situation. Considering that is his president. Yeah, he is from Zhengfa, huh? Agent Lang? Why is he here? Someone's on the ground! It can't be. No. What's that on his chest? At least he died inflated and not, like, all droopy. The president of Zhengfa? Dijon Huang? Agent Lang! Mr. Prosecutor, didn't you take you long to get here? What happened? What happened? Ha! That's what I'd like to know. It would seem that he's in a considerable amount of shock over the president's death. However, what exactly are these giant hoofprints? And what could have happened to the president? Whatever it is, it's fortuitous that he's not flattened like a pancake. That would not be a great last image in the obituary. It's a monster! A monster? Yes, sir. Looky here. Ain't no doubt about it. These are clearly the hoofprints of a monster. I tell you what. On this day, mankind received a grim reminder. We live in fear of the mighty MOOZILLA. Yeah, I like this translation. Mighty MOOZILLA. All right, Lotta, you've been watching too much animes. This here's a scoop. I got myself a scoop. Man trampled to death by monster. I reckon it'll be the top story in tomorrow's newspaper. What nonsense. There are no such thing as monsters, and there are no such things as newspapers. It's 2019, Lotta. Get with the program. It's all about paid sites these days. You get to read 5 words of your article, and then you get hit with a full-screen ad to subscribe. Turns out that the site only had 7 words on the article in the first place, but you don't know that before you subscribe. Right. It can't be. What voice did I give him?
I am Dijon Huang. I have heard of your deeds. You saved my country from a great crisis.
Well, I guess I don't really have to voice him that much anymore. The real assassin was you all along. That is correct. I received a request from a key individual to take the president's life. Did they kill her? Did he do the job? That man, could he have... Hey, you! Were you the first to discover the body?
Yes, well...
Agent Lang? Not even a moment wasted. His president's lying on the floor and he's out the business. It's what he does best. Langsy says, first come, first suspected. No! Go work with me, man! Come on! Come on, I'm here. Lang, you don't have to fall back to your old ways. Didn't you learn anything from Ace Attorney Investigations 1? You! Did you really just discover the body?
Of course! Please calm down. You're scaring her.
Edgeworth knows monsters. He was adopted by one after all. You know what? That's true. But, you know, that's probably why he doesn't think there's anything like monsters. Because nothing could compare to the fear that Von Karma instills. He does seem to have lost his composure. Calm down? How am I supposed to calm down? Do you know who's been murdered? Di-Shun Huang, the president of Zhengfa. Hold it! Agent Lang, this isn't like you. When we first met, you had an army of subordinates under your command. And you boasted of having the highest arrest rate in Interpol. And what now? Did you forget the fundamentals of investigation along with all of your men? Ooh.
What did you say?
Instead of questioning people at random, you should investigate the crime scene first. You got Edgeworth telling you the basics. That's gotta be embarrassing. Am I wrong?
I don't need you to tell me that. I'll do a thorough investigation.
Well, at least it seems he's calmed down for now. Doing what Edgeworth does best. At least, instead of escalating the situation, he's neutralized it? I don't think he really de-escalated as much as sidebarred it. That could also work. He diverted Lang's attention into something more constructive.
Mr. Edgeworth, let's investigate too.
Illegally. Yes, let us investigate. Illegally. Right now, I do not have any investigation rights. But until the police arrive, they won't know that. What are y'all saying? Ain't it obvious who done it? The man behind it all is the mighty MOOZILLA. Huh? Well, I guess it ain't the man behind it. More like the monster behind it, you know? Good grief, Daze. Could you please just try not to interfere with the investigation? Come on, Edgeworth, throw her a bone at least. You, depended on her so much in the last case. Alright, Lotta, I listened to you once. Just once. You get that 15 minutes of fame, and you're out. I'm done listening to you. Shut your trap! You're the one who better not be sticking your nose in my business. I ain't forgiving you if you mess up my scoop. Fine. Alright, I'm not going to interfere in any way. In fact, I won't even talk to you about it. How about that?
Excuse me?
Huh? It's the woman who first discovered the body. I feel like I've seen her before.
You're Mr. Edgeworth, right? Do you remember me?
I mean, the last time she saw him, he was a different Edgeworth. Mr. Update the Autopsy Report, Mr. Everything by the books, Von Karma's books. Yes, that case from before. Yes, absolutely, totally.
Huh? Do you know her?
Yes, I do. At least I think I do.
My name's Kay Faraday. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. My, you have such a cute assistant.
Oh my.
I'm Penny Nichols. I'm an assistant at Global Studios. I'm in charge of the props and sets. It's nice to meet you.
Feels like she's acting as director right now. Oh, don't tell me that she's freaking with Salmonella. If I see Salmonella in slightly more HD sprite form, I'm gonna lose it. Yes, that was it. I mean, he was in Investigations 1 as like a background character. I once handled a case that occurred during the filming of The Steel Samurai. This woman was a member of the show's staff, and she was involved in the incident. I remember now, Phoenix pointed the finger at her. Well, that was pretty mean. I must have met with her on numerous occasions over the course of the case. But to be honest, I had completely forgotten about her. It's nice to see you again. Don't lie, Edgeworth. Is she added to the profiles now? Penny Nichols, 20. Assistant at Global Studios in charge of props and sets. Discovered the body. G. Long Lang, 27. Inspector at Interpol with the highest arrest rate. Citizen of Zhangfa. I wonder, did we get Shilong Lang's profile back in the prison case? Because he did appear, but then I assumed he would at least be part of Case 4. I understand why he didn't, though. Basically, Justine Courtney and Sebastian the Best are his role in this game. So, to have them both, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see them interact. 58, male, victim, president of Zhangfa. Body was found at film lot. Okay. Hearing the testimony theme of Ace Attorney 1 still stresses you out? Oh, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen to a lot of the music in Ace Attorney. You only feel that relief when the music stops, right? The fact that you are here must mean that this place is...
Yes, this is sort of an outdoor film lot for Global Studios. They're shooting a movie here right now. I was the first to arrive today to set everything up for the filming. But everything seems strange. Those giant footprints and that body.
I see. We shall examine the body. At any rate, could you please contact the police?
Yes, right away.
How fortuitous that I happened to be here right as the body was found. Ooh, I wonder if it was sitting here ever since, like, me and Kay and everybody were just in the building. I'll have to take the time to listen to her story later. First, let's examine the scene. There are many things besides the body that concern me. I'll need to examine every nook and cranny of this place, especially the suspicious-looking ones. Oh, here we go! Outside Grand Tower. If Dijon was flattened, it would definitely be a closed casket. I don't know, with the way this man, like, changes shape, he could probably just be, like, inflated with a bite pump or something. I don't want to think about that, actually. Never mind. Oh, look, it's the monster. There's a monster costume in front of the building. Ow.
Mr. Edgeworth, is that really a costume?
I'm sure Detective Gumshoe could fit in it.
Maybe it's actually the monster who made all these footprints and just shrunk itself down.
What, some kind of monster in your pocket? Some kind of pocket monster? Could such a thing exist? I'll say this one more time, so listen carefully. There is a monster costume in front of this building. It is just a costume. Oh, why you gotta be like that, Edgy? Come on. You got a feeling that Lang's gonna partner up? Well, we'll see. We'll see if he actually works with us this time. Oh, could you imagine he's like the actual partner and he follows us around? Or if he's gonna take the place of Justine Courtney since she's kind of resolved at this point. I did not mean to look at that again. Let's look at this clapping board. Oh! Dang. Oh, but here's a ladder. Can I not examine it? Okay. Ladder! No, not the light, the ladder, Edgeworth! Disappointing Ace Attorney fans everywhere. This seems to be the lighting equipment they're using for the film.
Ah, that's right. There's something I wanted to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth.
That's not a light, that's a step light, don't you know?
When I'm stealing something, can you use this to make me look cool in the spotlight?
That seems counterintuitive to theft. You want someone to shine a light on you when you're stealing something?
Well, duh. If the Yatagarasa's handiwork can't be seen because it's too dark, wouldn't you feel bad for the people watching?
You're planning to steal things with an audience looking on. Yes, sure. I can't look the ladder, y'all. This is a crime. This is the crime that needs to be prosecuted in court, not anything to do with murder. All right, Lotta, what the heck are you taking a picture of? Yeah, I could expect that Justine probably is gonna come back. Probably to reveal something with Mr. Daddy the Bestest. But it's, I don't know, she might have her hands full for the foreseeable future. Maybe like in the middle of the case or by the end.
What do you want? I'm a busy gal. You best not get in my way.
Why are you so obsessed with that monster? Such a thing couldn't possibly exist. Not after Gordy.
What do you say? I ain't letting that pass. MOOZILLA lives. I'm sure of it. It's the mightiest monster on this side of the Pacific Rim.
When did they just like start putting in all the references? I swear. When are we gonna get into Jaeger? I don't suppose you have some kind of basis for that.
Ah, I saw it with my own two eyes.
You just got here, ma'am.
What? You saw it? No way!
Yes way. The mighty MOOZILLA was really here.
Last night when I was on the 51st floor of the Grand Tower.
You mean when you were snooping?
Snooping as usual, I see.
Around the black market auction?
That's right. I was right around when I took this here photo. That's the photo of the person in the red hood. This was Jill Crane, right?
You see those blinds next to the red hood?
Well, the mighty MOOZILLA was on the other side. Well, there's nothing in the photo.
It's mighty hard to capture something like that from such a distance.
I seen it plain as day.
This was Lotta's view. The eyeball. Look, who's to say that's actually not a window? What if it's a TV screen that has blinds in front of it? For what reason? I don't know.
MOOZILLA's giant eye was peering in through those blinds.
The monster was peering in? Yeah, sure. Let's go to a Monster Hunter game where you actually fight from inside a building and the monster's tearing it up from the outside.
Looky here. Now ain't the time for this. I gotta gather my materials. Y'all are in the way. Now go on. Get. Shoot.
How absurd.
Mr. Edgeworth, you must be completely dumbfounded right now, aren't you?
I'm dumbstruck, that's at least. Was it that clearly written on my face? Funny how one case changes your mind about Justine. I mean, that's what Ace Attorney does. Like with Edgeworth, with Justine, it happened with Shilong Lang in the last... Well, actually, I liked Shilong Lang from the very beginning, because, like, yeah, he was against us, but he was always treating his subordinates well. Like, there's a part in Ace Attorney Investigations 1 where he's like, here, a birthday present, giving it to one of his men, one of his, like, investigators. He's like, sir, it's not my birthday. And he responds with, like, you fool! It's not for you, it's for your brother's sister's brother! I think I talked about that last time I streamed, but still, like, Lang's a good boss. Yeah.
That's one of those sheets you lay out on the floor when you're having a picnic.
A picnic blanket? It's definitely a vinyl sheet, however. I don't think it's for picnics. Probably for hiding bloodstains. Unfold it, I bet there's blood on it right now. Yeah, Blade's back. Welcome back.
Mr. Edgeworth, if I may, that's actually a waterproof sheet. It's used with the camera crane over there. We'll cover the camera crane with it when it's raining.
Oh, so you must not use it a lot in LA.
Then this sheet must be pretty big.
Big enough to cover a monster, maybe?
Yes, it would be pointless if we didn't cover up the entire crane. The weather was overcast yesterday, so we've been using it quite a bit.
There's something on the ground here. Is that like a chain? There's a cone here as well. Miss Nichols, where does this entrance lead to?
It's connected to the Grand Tower lot.
Does this case also have something to do with that building? How convenient. The frickin' Kingdom Hearts building over here. The building with a secret 51st floor, where the black market auctions were being held. I wonder what else is on that 51st floor. Because we saw the storage room, but that's just one room. In order for this extra floor to make sense, it would be like as big as every other floor, right? Is it all just empty space in the ceiling? It wouldn't be strange if it was still hiding a few more secrets. Yeah, like who knows how many rooms there are. Blade got dinner. Macaroni and beef? Like a round meal. Pretty good. I had an Impossible Burger for dinner today. You know, that's my usual. That's my usual when I don't feel like cooking something fancy. So, yeah, it's mostly because I don't have any other food right now. I should probably order some groceries tonight. This lock and chain? Someone cut through the chain!
What? I'm sure it was locked up properly yesterday, though.
Then it's possible the culprit forced his way in through here. Cut with what? Some kind of actual professional tool? What is it?
It's completely dented in. How did this happen?
Oh, the wall? You just noticed just now? It's been like that. I thought that's how it was just made. There is indeed a huge dent in the fence over here. Did somebody just, like, kick it in? Maybe it was Gumshoe. He heard there were a lifetime supply of instant noodles on the other side. He just tried to ram the fence instead of going through the gate. I don't know what a round meal is. I don't. Never heard of it. Is it like a balanced breakfast? A well-rounded meal? Something rather heavy must have struck it in order to make a dent like that. There is a crane. Maybe the body was suspended from it, and then in moving it, it hit the wall? And if not the body, then something else? I was so sure in that second case that, like, the body would have been dropped from a height because there was, like, a pulley. So, maybe I'll finally get my prediction come true today. It's just, this was the case where it dropped from a height. We don't really... Oh, I haven't looked at the body yet, but I wonder what the cause of death looks like.
It wasn't like that at all yesterday.
It wasn't? So this dent was made last night. Either it was struck by something heavy, or somebody was doing something against this wall, just saying. Son, how you doing? Hope you're doing well today. Finally here. Well, that's alright, we just started investigating. Dijun Wang, I'm so upset. You know what's actually funny? I'm upset that I'm pretty much blind on this game. I accidentally saw one little tiny spoiler. I accidentally saw one little thing. And that was that Dijun Wang was the victim in this case. I forgot, actually, though, up until now. I forgot. Like, apparently the original plan was he was actually supposed to get assassinated in the first case. And then they changed it so that he dies now. So what's going on? Was it a political murder, or was he in the wrong place at the wrong time? Was it because of the whole smuggling ring?
Wow, it really is the president.
Yes. I think we saw him alive just a few days ago.
That would make this a presidential assassination, right?
This is a bit flashy for an assassination. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Oh, around meals like a bowl of mac. Interesting. Well, it looks like that was Dijun Wang's last meal. He's got some mac and cheese on his suit. There are no visible external wounds, but it's pretty clear that he's already passed away.
So then, I guess he really did get stepped on by
a monster? That's impossible.
Huh? But
president's clothes look a bit dirty to you?
Well, he's standing in the dirt. What do you want from me? Indeed. There appears to be some sort of yellow stain. Ah, man. I mean, they say that you evacuate when you die, but I don't think that's in the right spot. Yellow stain.
I bet it's monster drool.
Okay, please be more serious. Where's Gumshoe when you need him? We'll need to have a forensics take a closer look at the stain. If you can contact forensics right now. Squidgy Bone, what's up? Wasn't this guy killed in another game? He was the person we debated against in the beginning of this game. So we probably recognize him from then. Besides that, there are a lot of like big buff men in Ace Attorney. You ever notice that? We'll need to have a closer look from forensics. So, this was the state of the body. I should make a note of it. Concrete yellow stain. I wonder what the yellow stain is. I don't see any wounds. That's what's getting me. Oh, there's a horn over here. It's mustard from the hot dog. It's mustard from the samurai dogs at Gourd Lake. We solved it. He came in from Gourd Lake. He was carried by crane. Easy. Wide rib. Nice 7th.
What's this white thing? Wait, is this a bone? Looks like we got a new case on our hands.
It looks less like a bone and more like some kind of horn. Oh, we're not gonna make note of that? Monster drool. Okay, I already solved it. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Enjoy the lurk wine rib. Hope you're having a fantastic night. Samurai dogs. I wonder if, like, I think it was the official Ace Attorney Twitter when Great Ace Attorney came out, Chronicles. They leaned into the meme super hard. Like when the game came out, they're like, to celebrate, we're having a nice hamburger. And then it's just a picture of a bowl of ramen. Yeah, they know. They know.
There are broken pieces of concrete scattered all around the president.
I can't really say for sure if that has anything to do with the murder. Yes, they were probably scattered around when the ground got damaged. Or it's part of the set.
And that must have been when the monster's foot went.
If the culprit was actually a monster. If the culprit was actually a monster. Oh, no. If the culprit was actually a monster. That's the intonation.
Huh. It kind of looks like a hoof, the way it's split in two like that. Yeah, it definitely looks like a monster's footprint to me. And there's even 3 of them, Mr. Edgeworth.
The localizers are gaining self-awareness. Whoa. There are no such things as monsters. Do you honestly believe they exist?
I don't know, Edgeworth. You exist. No, not really. But wouldn't it be cool if they did exist?
We're searching for the truth, Kay. Not for what is cool. Honestly, get this girl in front of Maya Fey. They would be best friends. Next thing you'll tell me, spirit mediums are real. Alright, so this location doesn't have like a deduce. So I'm pretty much just here to collect evidence, I guess. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Can you prove monsters don't exist? Well, it's definitely hard to disprove something. That's why the whole method of science is like, yeah, you know, there's no way we can prove we're 100% right 100% of the time, but we're gonna go with what evidence has proven again and again, at least. Alright, I don't think there's anything else to look at here. Let's see if we can already put some logic together. I know we have things to see and people to talk to first, though. Maybe not. I'm gonna collect more evidence first. Or logic. More brain cells. Raviolin! Looks like someone got squished. Squish! Ponyo! Absolutely. Poor president of Zhengfa. Oh my god, what? Oh my god? Lang's got a new theme? Oh, it's so sad. Egg. Oh, it's so sad. Mr. Prosecutor. So, Big Shot, we meet again. Indeed. Just a few days ago, we met at the detention center. Agent Lang, what brings you here? It's a little suspicious.
I'm a member of STARS.
Just some boring work. You know, Raccoon City, Stars. Ever heard of them? Nothing you need to know about. You always pick the worst time to show up. Anyone ever tell you that bad things happen when you're around? Just don't get in the way of my investigation, okay? I must avenge the death of our president. First of all, look at my new badge. Isn't it cool? So now what I have, I am no longer a prosecutor. I am the Yotagarasu. Raviola, thank you for the everything. Yeah, it's the cool wolf man. That's what the little crow girl's always wearing on her clothes, isn't it?
It represents the most powerful animal in nature. My Yotagarasu badge. Isn't it awesome? It was so powerful it was banned in Yu-Gi-Oh! For like 20 years.
Most powerful animal in nature? Not so fast. I can't let that one slide. Langzi says, the wolf is mightier than the crow. Just one slash from a wolf's claw, and your little crow would be nevermore. That's Raven, dude. Do you even know Edgar Allan Poe? Frickin' Soseki Natsume?
Take that back, Wolfie. Thief Girl says the crow soars above all others. It'll swoop in to peck the wolf to pieces and then fly back out to avoid the wolf's claws.
That's gruesome. And chickens can do the same, don't you know? Oil. I need to make a dress-up doll. Ah yes, ManokAdobo merchandise. Comes with pin-on bucket and big shot mask and Stars hat. Don't underestimate the wolf's jumping ability. It'll bite the crow before it can fly away. What are you two even talking about? Edgeworth, please make them stop.
A crow can flap its wings so hard it'll blow the big bad wolf away. Ka 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 ka!
They're squabbling like children. I'm not their parents. I'm not going to stop them. All I did was show you a badge, dude. You keep shoving irrelevant nonsense under my nose, and I'll chew it to pieces. I don't think the judge will accept the head investigator ate my homework as an excuse. I think I'll put this away for now. How about your president, though? Damn it! You don't have to show me that! Whoever killed the president? You can be damned well sure I'm gonna catch him! Agent Lang. Whenever President Huang is brought up, he seems to lose his composure. Well, whose fault is that, Edgeworth? Mine.
I feel kind of bad for Mr. Lang. Isn't there anything we can do for him?
Yes, and it is for that reason we must listen carefully to what he has to say.
Alright, just making sure.
Oh wow, I thought he was gonna just dismiss this as evidence that, like, he was gonna eat. MOOZILLA? What are you asking about? What are you asking me about that for? I won't say the culprit is a monster, but it seems a little too early to say it's unrelated. If you know anything, then by all means, please tell me. Why did it look like I was showing him a poster? The president always had a MOOZILLA doll with him. I got a glimpse of it on occasion. That's how I knew. Yeah. You liked that doll, seems like. A MOOZILLA doll, huh? Indeed, there was one inside of the president's plane.
So even a foreign president was a fan. MOOZILLA sure has a lot of international appeal.
Yeah, I guess they're not gonna say it came from abroad because, you know, assuming that this was originally written in Japan, then that means MOOZILLA would have been invented here.
You know how different countries have different sounds for animal noises? So I wonder what kind of sounds a foreign MOOZILLA would make.
Wait, I used to know this. I used to know what sound a cow makes in Japanese. I don't even know what kind of sound a domestic MOOZILLA would make. MOOZILLA Firefox? Why were you here? Da 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 da. You don't know what Edward's gonna do. You can't try a monster in human court. Oh boy, we'll try. I mean, Phoenix interrogated a parrot. He just ripped the doors wide open. Like, nobody says a dog can't play basketball. Nobody says a monster can't be tried. Judge LeBron James presiding at the 4th Circuit. Yeah, this is just Space Jam 2. You arrived here before us. What were you doing in a place like this? Is there a mod you can ask something about? Maybe Lemonade Cafe. I'm not sure if she's still around, but I also don't know if she knows anything about Ace Attorney Investigations, so...
Do you suspect me?
Come now.
I heard a scream. I heard a scream. It was the woman who found the body. After hearing the scream, I came in through that entrance over there.
So it was already open?
Apparently it wasn't locked.
Then why is there a lock on the ground over there? I should take a closer look.
When I got in, the woman who found the body was already running out the other exit over there.
So maybe you have actual reason to suspect her if she was the first one with the body. I mean, yeah, Danganronpa shows us that maybe it is the person who found the body, just to throw us off, but... So we came here around the same time we did. Why were you at the Grand Tower?
Well, I had my reasons.
He also said something along those lines when we met at the detention center. Look, man, I would like to know. Maybe it's relevant.
Maybe he's really a fan of giant monsters and he came to sneak a peek at the MOOZILLA set.
Giant monsters? I have no interest in such things.
He clearly doesn't think the murderer is a monster either. There's nothing in the book of the law that says you can't interrogate a parrot. It's regrettable what happened to the president.
Yeah. Wang was the pride of Zhengfa, and yet...
It seems you were quite close to the president. Who the heck? Oh, it's his dad? I see your hair runs in the family.
The previous head of the Lang clan, my father, served under President Huang. Protecting the life of the president has long been our clan's greatest duty. My old man received a great number of special medals from the president himself.
Now I want to see that meme where, like, Obama's putting a medal on someone, but it's like Huang putting the medal on Lang's father.
As a token of his trust, the president left his will in the protection of the Lang clan.
Wow, those men were shredded as heck. More shredded than 4 cheese pizza.
Those medals in that will, well, they were the pride of our clan, our family treasure, so to speak. Who would have thought the day to unseal that will would arrive so soon?
So then, I guess the president was like a close family friend. Huh? But during the incident at Gord Lake, why weren't you with the president, Mr. Lang?
Yeah, we're like, there was a reason he didn't want actual Zhengfa security detail. But why?
Well, a lot has changed. It all happened over 12 years ago. Back then, he and my old man were close friends, and our clan protected the president's life. But then he suddenly changed. It's as if he became an entirely different person. Nowadays, he doesn't even have a shred of faith in the police force of Zhengfa.
When people like Lang are involved, why? Because they couldn't find a smuggling ring? Or maybe they were involved in the smuggling ring? 12 years ago. I wonder what went on then. Sounds familiar. Sounds around the time that Sir Dogan was a thing.
Even so, I still respect the man. Zhengfa is a small country, but he carried the nation with his strength. Damn it! Just what was his bodyguards doing?
They're kind of dead. Did he have other bodyguards? Just in case, don't move on to the next part right away. Can't remember there's a thing. So what does moving on entail? Does it involve talking to a certain person, or does it involve looking at a certain thing? Have you already contacted the embassy?
Yeah, of course. I've also informed Zhengfa and my clan as well. It's gone pretty hectic there, along with a will and all. But it'll be the same here. Once the bodyguards show up. If you don't want to see me rip into them, I suggest you get out of here soon. Mr. Prosecutor, right now I'm just a single Interpol agent. A literal lone wolf. They probably won't let me be in charge of the investigation. But you better believe my fangs are sharp as ever. I'll definitely capture the culprit with my own hands, and you better not get in my way.
Oh, I guess, like, yeah, that's true. Progress probably won't happen unless I logic things, so I guess I'm just not gonna logic right now. That's fine. All right, if anybody doesn't have any objections, I'm gonna talk to Penny Nichols. Or I could, investigate the bottom right corner. The crane?
I wonder what this iron pole is for. Oh, maybe it's used to practice tree climbing.
No, this is a film crane. It's used to capture footage from high locations. Right now, it's not attached, but normally there would be a camera connected to the end.
I get it. This would be perfect for scoping out the places you're trying to steal from. Do you think they would let me borrow this?
And how exactly, may I ask, do you intend to bring it back home with you?
Mr. Edgeworth, you can take the base, and I'll take the top part.
That's still pretty hard.
Does she actually expect me to help her?
Partners in crime. Kay, please.
If we take it nice and slow, we might be able to make it to your house, Mr. Edgeworth.
You don't even know where I live. You've only been to my office. Kay, do you think I live in my office? What do you think I am, Phoenix Wright? Not only do you want me to carry it, but do you plan to leave it in my house? Progress will happen. Work in progress. How's it going? Welcome on in. Work is clearly in progress. Hope everything's doing well. Well, thank you, work. I'm doing pretty good. It's a little hot. I will say, if in the next like 30 minutes, it gets a little more stuffy, which it might because I stream without the window open, I may just turn on the air conditioning. It's gonna pick up on the microphone, but it's fine. As far upright as I can. I mean, I looked at the stent already. This leads to the Grand Tower.
From where I'm standing, all I can see are just your everyday run-of-the-mill buildings.
Ah! So that's what you mean by investigating I normally wouldn't. Investigating this twice. Oh! Edgeworth! Go! Go! Right around the corner! He's waiting for you! He's waiting! Ah!
I don't see anyone special around here either.
Indeed, at least from where we're standing, and that is... It's Phoenix and Maya! They're right there! They're right there! Now then, we have no time to waste. We should get back to investigating the film lot. No! Look again! Look again! Look again! Ah. Go to him, Edgy. Air conditioning stream, heck yeah, work in progress. Also, hope you're doing well. By the way, I will say, I'm thinking about what games I'm gonna be playing soon. I'm listening to all the suggestions y'all are putting in the ManokAdobo stream, part of the Discord, for Halloween. I'm also thinking about what I'm gonna be doing in September. Because September is gonna be a somewhat busy month for me. I mean, it's my birthday month, and I'm going on some trips. I will say, Splatoon 3 is going to be a given, so what else can I add? I could add retro games, probably Shovel Knight, I think. Most likely Shovel Knight, because I've been meaning to play that for a long time. A long time. They're on a field trip. To where? I don't know. Eldoon's Noodles and Burgers stand. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that was there. You know, I've seen that picture before, like, people just posting on Twitter. There's like there's some Ace Attorney fan accounts that are just like, oh yeah, post a daily moment from an Ace Attorney game. And then the first time they posted a screenshot from Ace Attorney Investigations 2, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna unfollow this account for a bit because I don't want to get spoiled. Fun fact, this is about 2 weeks from that trial. No way!
The one from Apollo Justice? That one?
Oh no. Phoenix, no! Don't do it! Don't do it!
I'm sorry about earlier. I was a little flustered.
Here, look at my badge. Yeah, a lot of people got the September birthdays, huh? Yeah, Christmas must be very popular.
That's...
Do you know something about this?
Huh? I'm sorry. I think I was just mistaken. Lately, the prescription of my glasses hasn't been quite right. I deeply apologize for my shameful behavior.
That's not something you need to apologize for. Maybe you should look into whether or not Global Studios gives you insurance to get new glasses. Just saying. It's April right now? Yeah, April. Beginning of April. Yeah, if you haven't played up to Ace Attorney 4, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Bo-da-da-da-da-da. Spend the points to add an air conditioning unit to the throw list. Yeah, I half read that message and I thought you were gonna have me add a channel point redemption to turn on the air conditioning. Now, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nicer? You know, people got points to hydrate. Thank you, Miku. Channel points to posture check. So, like, why not one for air conditioning?
If I remember correctly, then MOOZILLA in our film also has split hooves.
Surely you're not suggesting that the president was trampled to death by a monster?
Oh no! Rather speaking as a member of the studio staff, I don't believe MOOZILLA would commit a murder.
Oh, is he a pacifist? Tell that to the city of Tokyo. Or the city of Los Angeles?
Giant monsters only bother people in the movies. That's the cardinal rule for those involved in monster movies.
Indeed, it would be problematic if it weren't that way. Yeah, talk about, impossible to work with. Throwing an air conditioning unit at me. Oh no. Oh no. Were you here alone?
Yes, I arrived before everyone else today in order to get things prepared. When I entered the lot, I immediately noticed those giant hoof prints.
The monster's footprints, right? Weren't you surprised?
Yes, because they hadn't been there yesterday evening.
Oh. They're not from the set then. Well, there goes my theory. So that means the footprints were made last night.
Well, when I first saw them, I thought they were a part of the set. But when I got closer to the studio, I saw a person had collapsed.
You didn't notice until you got closer? Huh. Maybe they are, but her glasses aren't right.
Lately, it seems my eyesight has gotten worse again, and my glasses aren't strong enough.
My glasses. I can't see without my glasses.
As I approached the body, I finally realized what it was. I was so scared, I ran away.
And that was when she ran into us. I'm glad she's not a director. Would you imagine what movie should even be seen? Different from the ones people are filming. You said they were filming a movie? Could it be Steel Samurai? Edward, not everything Global Studios makes is Steel Samurai. Hey, but Steel Samurai versus MOOZILLA, you know it happens. Isn't there a Kamen Rider versus Godzilla movie? Like, actually? Something like that? I feel like there is. I feel like we talked about it. Kamen Rider! Kamen Rider, how's it going? Can you confirm? Is there a Kamen Rider Godzilla? Also, Softly Spoken, a nice new name. I see. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. I want to know if there are Kamen Rider Godzilla movie. I will put a picture up right now. Because that's what the Steel Samurai basically is. Basically, Kamen Rider. Wait a minute. What is this? What is this? I've seen an article. Godzilla and Evangelion are forming a new Japanese cinematic universe. The SHIN Japan Heroes universe also includes Ultraman and Kamen Rider. Oh, yo, take a look at this. Oh, wait, you guys gotta see this. Here, let me download the image. It's a WebP. All right, okay. Here, let me do this instead because it's, you know what? It's just faster. Gotta get my browser up. Da 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 da. Check it out. Check it out. Ultraman, Evil, Godzilla, freaking the OG Kamen Rider himself. I don't know. I kind of feel bad. Kamen Rider probably feels like he's left out because he's the only one of these that isn't giant. Basically. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. So that exists. Yeah. Hammy, thank you for the resub. Welcome back to the chicken coop. Grab a nest, get comfy, and enjoy the emotes. The Evangelion guy is in charge of doing the reboot movies for both Kamen Rider and Godzilla. Huh. Okay.
No.
No, not Steel Samurai?
So it wasn't.
Edgeworth, was that your only question?
We're making a monster movie this time around. Have you ever heard of the Mighty MOOZILLA series?
I'm sorry, but no. Feels like I'm talking to paramedic from Metal Gear 3. Solid 3.
Mr. Edgeworth isn't interested in anything other than the Steel Samurai after all.
Oh, that's not.
I guess that's to be expected, as the promotion for the film hasn't really started yet.
OG Kamen Rider can become giant? Oh! Okay, well, there you go.
The Mighty MOOZILLA! Its revival breaks its 12 years of silence! It's the long-awaited sequel to the original series, so the staff are all fired up!
Oh, it's a sequel, not a reboot. Of course.
The film is set at the Grand Tower, so we're filming on location around this area!
Come to think of it, yesterday. So they're not gonna do the thing where, like, they double, like, Los Angeles by filming in Toronto, Canada? Or freaking Montreal. It happens all the time for some reason. Like, Montreal and Toronto are like the cities that represent other cities the most. You just slap in, like, I don't know, you slap in like the Empire State Building or the Chrysler Building, and all of a sudden, yeah, it's totally New York, despite the fact that it has like that one famous building from Montreal in it.
What's wrong, pal? Did something happen at the Grand Tower?
Cut! Excuse me! We're sort of in the middle of shooting a movie and
I saw them filming something then. It must have been this.
I bet it ends with MOOZILLA completely destroying the Grand Tower.
Tee-hee! I wonder. You'll have to look forward to finding out in the theaters.
I would love to. Oh, here we go. So I finally get the actual poster. I showed Shilong Lang somehow already. I would love to actually go and find a movie being filmed on location and just watch them do it. Like, I've been around movie sets. I live in Los Angeles. They're all over the place all the time. But I'm just for some reason never there during the filming itself. Like, I feel so jealous of the people who were around to see David Tennant and Catherine Tate filming for the 60th anniversary Doctor Who special this past few months. Like, who knows what the plot is about? It might have something to do with the Celestial Toy Maker. It might have something to do with all the Doctors up until now. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
If you like, you can have this.
Gotta be in the 30-mile zone around Hollywood. Well, I've definitely been around there. I just, don't time it around movies specifically. Let's see. Framemakers? What's Framemakers? Is that a new game? Oh, look at this movie poster.
Are you fighting Gordy? Oh, that is Gordy. No wonder they're on location in Los Angeles.
You gotta fight the local monster. Oh, there you go. LA represent. Hell yeah, I love it.
The battle of the century. Now, it meets its greatest rival, Mighty MOOZILLA versus Goldie.
I would like to see what this image looked like in Japanese. Oh, I just read freaking what she said. Wait, Goldie?
This time it won't just be MOOZILLA. A rival monster appears as well.
I mean, Mothra's famous.
Have you heard of it? Gordy of Gourd Lake.
Wasn't it the talk of the town 2 or 3 years ago?
A Global Studios picture. Oh my god, did you see that? Hold on. I think I can. Oh, it's not in my inventory yet. I'll show it when I get a better look at it.
It's a mysterious monster living in Gordon Lake. By chance, someone took a photo of it.
I will say, in the HD remake of the Ace Attorney trilogy, that picture is a lot sillier. Like here, you can't really tell what it's supposed to be. In the remake, oh, you see, it was actually a inflatable Steel Samurai.
It wasn't just the talk with the town, it was also involved in the case from my past. Goldie, huh? Now there's a name I don't really want to remember.
Yeah, you said you were looking for him, right, Edgeworth?
When the rumor caught wind of that rumor, he decided to add it into the story.
I believe it. They spent all this time, they made Blue Badger into a theme park, they made Gordy into a movie. What's next? They make, well, I don't know, because Gatewaterland was also a theme park. Was the theme park, but then the Blue Badger was the mascot? I don't know how that was supposed to make sense. Like, why did the police force donate its mascot to a hotel's theme park? What?
I get the feeling he was a bit late to catch on.
Please look forward to seeing the showdown between these two rival monsters.
Making movies out of memes. I wonder, didn't they make a Slender Man movie? Was it any good? Aren't they working on a Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Did it actually ever come out? I think that's been in development hell. Shadow Stormstrider asks, is this meant to be like the Loch Ness Monster or Ogopogo? Yeah, it's the Loch Ness Monster. That was the plot point in the first game. There's a lake called Lake Gord, and they saw something sticking out of it, so they assumed it was a sea monster. And, yeah, it has now become a meme.
Is there anything out of place with what I've investigated so far?
Is there, though? I want to take a look at that poster, because I noticed something. Take a look at this. Oh, it's cut off by the back button, but check it out. Check it out. Think about it. It wasn't called Global Studios in the Japanese version, so they deliberately made the logo look like the Universal Studios logo. Because, of course, that's the pun. Good. Good. Good work on the freaking localizers. I mean, I guess that was pretty obvious to do. Funny, though. Like, you can't get sued by Universal if it's just a fan translation.
I should confirm what the security situation was at the scene of the crime.
Framemakers is, like, a new platform fighter. Oh, there are so many of those these days now. Is it weird to say that I'm kind of burnt out by them? Like, I think Multiverses is the only one I'll consider, like, playing in any capacity. Just because it's getting support. Just because a lot of friends are playing it. Because, like, there's so many indie Smash clones now that a lot of them have, like, I don't know, Shovel Knight and the Guacamelee dude and Hollow Knight and whatever. Like, I can't get excited anymore. Even if they got Commander Video and Octodad. Actually, that's pretty cool. Still, though, they all look the same. Either they're gonna be like, yeah, this one is just like melee mechanics 100%, and it's so try hard. You gotta be super pro at melee to even stand a chance. Or it's gonna be super casual and like the mechanics don't quite feel right. I don't know. Anyway. Also, it timed out your message because you said behind Smash. Just so you know. Miss Nichols, was the entrance to this place locked?
Yes, it was locked with this.
Oh, combo lock?
It was one of those types where you have to put in the correct numbers to open it, right?
Let me guess, was it Salmonella's birthday? About this combination lock, was it also probably locked today?
Yes, when I arrived here today, it was locked tight.
Who knows the combination?
The producer, the director, the staff, the actors.
So literally everybody.
I think everybody involved in the movie knew about it.
So anyone involved with the film could have opened the combination lock and gone in.
Yeah. It's funny because you have a local Loch Ness type around there. Yeah. It's also funny because actual Los Angeles doesn't really have lakes. Despite having the LA Lakers, you know? All right, well, movie?
MOOZILLA is a symbol of nature. That's why it destroys cities.
I thought it was an allegory for the nuclear bomb.
That's a rather sketchy explanation.
It uses its horns to attack, but that's not its only technique. It has a sonic moo sound wave attack, a sticky drool spray, dual milk shooters.
Excuse me? Dual milk shooters. Dual milk. As in, one on the left, one on the right? Shooting milk? From where?
A barbecue smokescreen diversion and a leather shoes and bags production line ultra combo.
Sure. Cow attack, go.
The more you describe it, the less powerful it sounds.
Makes sense to you. You played Barnyard. Yeah, what is it about that? What's his name, Otis? Why does the male cow have udders? I don't know. Blu-ray, so welcome on in. You love this series? I love it too. This is why I'm playing pretty much the only game I haven't yet. Welcome on in. This is my blind play of Ace Attorney Investigations 2. We're on the last case, actually. So, you know, be warned of spoilers if you haven't played this yet. Or if you have, you know, sit back and enjoy.
Well, making it look powerful is a job for us filmmakers after all.
Won't the producers of the movie get mad at them?
For what? Making the movie look good? You know anything about the crime scene?
That's...
Do you know something about this? Oh no, that's... You know, for a second I thought she was gonna say something serious. Alright, let's put our brain cells together. Rub them. I played Great Ace Attorney in the crossover with Professor Layton. Yeah, well, honestly, I have not finished Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, but I did play it like halfway through. I was gonna finish it, but then I started streaming, so that's on the back burner until I play more Ace Attorney games on stream. Or I was thinking of basically after I'm done with this. We'll see what my schedule has time for, but I love the series. I already streamed Great Ace Attorney when that came out last year. If you want to see that, that's on my YouTube channel. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. It's alright. Well, I like it. I like Professor Layton, though, so I might be a little bit biased. I will say the court mechanics in that game are a little complicated. Do I have this command? I'll have this one, at least, I think. Well, if you want my YouTube channel, it's there. That's the end command, but I'm not ending now. It's okay. Yeah. I have both of the Great Ace Attorney games on there. I actually played the first Great Ace Attorney way back when the Scarlet Study translation came out. Oh boy, that was a fun time. And I'm glad. I never thought for a second that Capcom would actually go and translate both games. I'm super glad they did. I bought it twice just to make sure that Capcom knows we like the series. Because I've loved this series ever since I was in high school. I'm a little disappointed it's not really as popular anymore. Hopefully it can make a comeback. Hopefully. Anyway, so here we go. I'm gonna put these two together. Combination lock, rear entrance forced open. Because here's what I'm thinking. If it was anybody from the production, they wouldn't have need to force it open, because everybody knows the combo. So whoever broke in, unless it was Dijin Wang himself, whoever murdered him, or maybe is involved, had to have been outside the production. The front entrance, which leads to the Tower Plaza, was locked with a combination lock. At the other end, the lock on the rear entrance, which leads to the Grand Tower, was broken. Now, where does this lead us?
I know this one. The culprit entered from the rear entrance, right?
Exactly. And knowing this, we now understand one more critical fact. The culprit must be someone who didn't know the number to unlock the combination lock.
Right! If they knew the code, it would have been way easier to enter from the front entrance. Entering through the back door is common sense for a thief. It's much less conspicuous. We can't underestimate a culprit who thinks like a thief. Please keep your guard up.
He sure becomes lively all of a sudden when this subject gets brought up. To put it simply, everyone involved with the movie knows the combination for the lock. In other words, it's quite likely that the culprit is someone who is not involved with the film. That was a lot of words to say the same thing, but hey. Ace Attorney, I'm glad. I'm glad they're making it clear for me.
Yeah. You're doing VA with a friend for it? Ah, Magnus McGilded. Yeah, in the fan translation, he was Kajni Magundal, which is basically the exact name from the Japanese version. And it's like, it translates to a phrase, or rather, it's like the same sound as a phrase that means like, spare you $1 or something like that, spare you a coin. So it's as silly. I am a little bit sad that they couldn't keep the same kind of meaning in the pun, but Magnus McGilded is such a Chad name regardless. Oh boy. You know, Capcom got its own charm for it. I don't want to jump the gun, but it seems a little... I'm not going to try to connect those just yet. I want to see if there's anything else I can find. But I don't know who would I talk to though. Oh, let's look at the body again. If Edgeworth says I've already checked this area, then that means I'm done with it. Oh yeah, I'm not done here. What haven't I looked at? The footprint itself? Oh, I can deduce now. Hello? I got the reverb too. Yeah, I saw a professional voice actor who also streams on Twitch. You know, you may know him, Sean Chiplock. I saw him play a little bit of Ace Attorney, and he had reverb on the character every time they thought. And I thought, you know what? I can do that. That's possible. It's popsicle. Da, 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 da. Okay, so I have the ability to deduce now, but I'm not quite sure if I have everything I need. Alright, let's just start putting things together. In case they don't quite fit, but I just want to make sure I have everything I need. So not that. Okay, didn't expect it. Ouch! This game or Dual Destinies is probably your favorite single game of the series. If we're talking single games, I've been loving this one so far. One of the things is like, if you count Chronicles, Great Ace Attorney Chronicles as a single game, the 1 and 2, then that would be my answer. But if you count them as separate games, then maybe not. Because you really need to play both games to have like the full story there. So I'm thinking, if I wanted my favorite single game, I actually do really like Spirit of Justice. Alright, that's enough of that. I do not want to lose any more health. Deduce. The fact that they don't notice that oh, here we go. Do I have anything in my inventory, in my evidence, that tells me what this is? I did notice that they didn't quite connect this horn to MOOZILLA, so let's say that now. Eureka! Doesn't this horn belong to that monster, MOOZILLA?
You're right. It looked just like it. Maybe it's a prop for the film?
Based on the size of the horn, the head should be quite large.
I wonder how it ended up here.
Get ready for this case. I mean, if it's the last case in any Ace Attorney, I'm ready for it to be a ride. And here's the thing. I'm excited because we've already seen the tropes of like, 18 years ago, and like solving the case from the past, and like everything coming together for this one moment. So is this gonna surpass that? Probably. I'm sure we'll find out if we've asked someone on the staff. That seems to me that I'll get a new dialogue from Penny over here. Haru's favorite Ace Attorney is the first one since she's only played the first one. That's fair. Like, that's default. That's default, your favorite and your least favorite. There you go. About this horn. Have you ever seen it before?
Huh? That's MOOZILLA's horn. It's a model we made to use in our ad campaign. Where was it?
It was on the ground by the back entrance.
That's strange. MOOZILLA's head should have been stored on the studio roof.
I suppose the head would have been rather large, wouldn't it?
Yes, it's not as big as the real thing, of course, but it's still quite large.
Real thing, huh? You wonder if they have a scale model? Maybe in the Global Studios tram ride? Man, if you ever been to Universal Studios, the theme park, which is also actually the studio, like, in case anyone was wondering that, that's actually where they film stuff. There's a ride that's just a tour through the backlot where they actually film movies and stuff. Of course, they go around anything that's actually filming so you don't interrupt them. But there used to be a bit where you go inside a studio building and there was an actual, like, life-size King Kong, like, tearing apart New York City, and it would breathe in all up on your tram, and it would smell like bananas. I miss that. Apparently, it got lost in a fire, though, so they replaced it with, like, King Kong, frickin' the modern King Kong with 3D glasses, whatever. It's cool, but it's not giant banana Kong. I miss it. And yeah, dude, Jeffrey Masters, though. I feel for him. Knowing that he's such a big part of Edward's backstory, and we never even knew about him. Man. But, yeah. Oh, I missed something from Blade. In Barnyard, cows and bulls are separate species? Huh. Like Taros and Miltank. Except, yeah, whatever.
Look, you can see it from here.
Oh, the moo cow? Oh, wait, what? That horn is not from that. It's still there. The horn we found on the ground is definitely not as big. I think it's from the costume.
See, it's right there.
It certainly is large. Lying next to the body, stored on the roof. Well, that's cool. Am I allowed to go to the roof? You want to order the Japanese Ace Attorney games now? I've been wanting to order the ones on Game Boy Advance. I've seen them played on Game Boy Advance because I have a ROM card. There's something so quaint about a full-ass visual novel playing on a Game Boy Advance. You gotta realize with how complete and complicated these stories are, for that to fit on the GBA, that's actually pretty impressive. I wonder how big the script alone is and how big of a cartridge they needed. Not just the first game, but the first 3 games were originally on Game Boy Advance. Huh? Anyway. Broken horn. Oh, maybe it's just like the tip of the horn? Maybe the head bumped into the fence, and that's when the tip of the horn broke off. Who's my least favorite prosecutor of the series? I was talking about this the other day, but my honest answer, sadly enough, and it's sad because I love the game he's from. I just don't feel anything when I think about Nayuta Sanmari from Ace Attorney 6. Because as much as I love the events of the game he's in and the gimmick of that game and like how it is a step in the right direction, I feel like, or at least it feels like they're trying to improve on Ace Attorney. But, like, the prosecutor doesn't really do much. At least it feels like he doesn't really do much. He's just there to say, oh, shut up. You're wrong. Oh, I'm wrong? Well, damn. He's just there to proceed the court. Doesn't really have much to do of his own. But I need to, like, I don't know. I need to replay Spirit of Justice before I definitively say that. Maybe I just didn't notice something the first time I played. Oh, you agree? Well, that's where my mind is right now, but everybody else has got so much personality, it's hard to just not default to him being the least interesting, you know? The dent in this fence and the broken horn. Neither of these things were there yesterday evening. Based on the fact that these 2 things have changed.
Could MOOZILLA's head have...
Indeed. The head that was on the rooftop may have tumbled down onto the ground. You telling me that Dijon got squished by a head? This is a new possibility. What would mean that? Monster's head, step by monster. But does it really match the footprint shape? The most entertainment Nayuda provides is when he goes head to head with Black Will. Ah, yeah, so you need another prosecutor to make him interesting. Yeah, if there's any Nayuta stands out there, like, nothing bad about him. It's just like all the prosecutors and a lot of the characters, like all the characters in Ace Attorney, they're so good. They're so good, you know? Like from that standpoint, like there's got to be somebody who's the least good. Somebody who's just okay, maybe. All right, enough about Sanmari. This is making me sad, Mari.
We may have found the missing murder weapon.
Huh? Really?
At the moment, I can only say that it is just a possibility. If the giant monster head had fallen off from the studio roof...
That could definitely be a murder weapon.
Weenie's a Nayuta hater, feeling validated. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm glad everybody agrees and nobody's trying to dogpile on me. Just wait until this VOD goes up on YouTube. That's where we'll see all of the negative comments snowball. And then it'll be like the only video on my YouTube that has like the most comments.
Miss Nichols, may we investigate the studio roof?
The roof? Okay, I understand.
Work in progress is heading to bed. Thanks for the stream. Best of luck with the investigation. Thank you, Work. Definitely looking forward to seeing you the next time you have the time to show up. And maybe when I play Omori? I can't guarantee I'll play or finish it before the end of October, but I absolutely want to play Omori this year. One of those games that I'm like, oh, yeah, I've heard about that one. I was saving it for maybe Halloween. Let's play it, at least start it, or else I'll be waiting even longer to play it.
Go on ahead, but the stairs can be a little bit slippery, so please watch your step.
Slippery? Why? Because it rained?
Mr. Prosecutor, I'm gonna take my leave here for a bit. There's something I have to check.
Agent Lang, I wonder if he's caught on to something.
Anybody? Oh, it's the kid from the movie. Eh? Eh? Who the hell is this miraculous ladybug man kid? Move it. Why is their theme so badass? Why is their theme even more badass than Lang's? Oh, listen to that guitar sing.
What did you say? Guess you're just a brat with no manners.
Milk. Oh, they're a cow. Why does this kid have the best theme in the game? And why do they look like they're from Yu-Gi-Oh? Am I the only one who feels that? Like they feel like they're the next Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist, and they run like a cow deck. They run like the Crystal Beast deck, and they summon Amber Mammoth, but it's Amber Moomoth.
And you're an annoying old man. Quit your rapping already.
You can see it in the eyes. Yeah, right? Like Takahashi's art style. Rest in peace, Takahashi.
I'm terribly sorry. Come on, John.
John? What's the pun? John, but like he has to sound like a cow or a farmer. John Angus? John Angus, maybe? Johnny, medium rare, well done. John Deere.
Oh, what were you doing?
Who is that?
Someone from the police. Why'd you suddenly pick a fight with him?
That sure was a tense standoff.
He didn't budge an inch, even before Agent Lang.
Good actor.
Allow me to introduce you.
John Marsh? Sounds very similar to Jake Marshall.
This is John Marsh. He's the lead actor in our movie.
Lead actor? Is this child?
Hi, I'm Kay Faraday. Nice to meet you.
And this is Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth.
Prosecutor?
He's a pretty famous prosecutor, you know.
But he's not wearing a prosecutor's badge.
Wow, this kid is observant.
He's frightfully perceptive.
And that is a big carton of milk. Like,
John, it's probably better if you didn't go over there.
Red Dead Redemption? Yeah, Marshall. Yeah, something like that.
That's certainly not a sight a child should see. However, he is someone involved with the case. I need to speak with him later.
Omari, does that mean that Common needs to monitor Channel October? Yes, please, Common. I know that's definitely a game that people are probably going to spoil. Ugh. Blu-ray so says, Turnabout Storyteller is probably your favorite cases that isn't a final case. It is hands down my favorite filler case in the entire series. Part of why Spirit of Justice is one of my favorite games, actually. It's just like, it's so well paced from beginning to end that even the filler case feels good. And yes, it has funny haha clown lady that got popular a few months ago. But like, if you actually play the case, the characters are actually really good. Really good. Part of a Rakugo group. And I loved learning about the Japanese art storytelling of Rakugo in the first place. That was good. That was a good one. And it had noodles. Yes. I actually, when I played that game, after I played that case, I immediately went to a soba restaurant in LA. Because I just was feeling it, you know? I was feeling getting some buckwheat soba from the likes of Bucky Wet. The name is kind of not obvious. Need another reference. Oh, what's the reference? I'm in California. Yeah, you know, from the same city that quote-unquote this game takes place in, but let's not talk about that, because, you know, it's just because of the meme localization at this point. But, I'm in Los Angeles. It's kind of hot. I feel okay to say that because of the fact that LA is such a big city. I don't think that's doxing me too much. Look at this kid. I just like listening to the music. That's why I'm stalling. John, was it? Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? Ohio. Well, Ohio gozaimasu to you.
Hey, old man, you really a prosecutor?
Yes.
Old man.
Then first show me your prosecutor's badge.
I don't have my badge with me right now. I'm, off duty.
Then you can't prove you're a prosecutor, old man.
I can prove it with my fists, kid, if you keep talking like... Okay, that's violence. No.
This kid is a tough nut to crack.
I'm sorry, throwing as many candy chickens as me is not gonna crack the nut.
Want me to give it a try?
Please don't crack him. Yes, I'm counting on you, Kay.
I'm not good with kids.
As we know from Cody Hackins. Monsters Turnabout is your favorite filler case? Oh, because of all the yokai. I mean, that's a good one, too. If you, like, actually know the yokai and the whole, like... Oh, yes, this is, town settled by Japanese immigrants by LA. But, you know, there's Little Tokyo, so that... They could have just called it Little Tokyo. Kid, I have this badge. Is that good enough for you?
What's that supposed to be? Giving me that isn't gonna land you a role in the film.
What are you, the casting director now?
I wasn't showing it to you so that I could be in the movie.
Huh. So then what do we have to do to appear in the movie?
Okay, let's just leave it at that, shall we? Frickin' John Marsh.
So, John, you're an actor? Yeah. What about it?
Is that milk a prop, or is that just what you drink on set? And are you lactose intolerant? Please tell me no.
You're amazing! That's so cool!
You trying to butter him up? Oh, it's working.
Not really.
Huh, good grief. At least that seems to have worked.
Frickin'. Ah, yes, John. Nervous around girls, are we? That's okay. As good as an actor as you are, you're still inexperienced with life. Seems.
About those horns. What about them?
John's horns are specially made prosthetics.
Yeah, I don't expect them to be real.
John plays a young boy who has a special connection with MOOZILLA. He can communicate with MOOZILLA using those horns. Right, John?
Shut up!
Oh, the milk!
Stop blabbering about that stupid stuff!
Ew, sorry.
I thought that was gonna be like a ooh. No, it was actually a ooh.
I think I'm beginning to see the kind of relationship these two have.
But it must be amazing to star in a movie. And you're only in elementary school.
Wait, how old is he? Wait, how old is he? Wait. Okay. I was about to check the court record. Hold on. Well, now it says 13. Not very childlike. He's 13. Oh no, he's Yugi. He's Yugi Moto. He really is a protagonist. I'm sorry, I'll voice him like Dan Green from now on. How's about that? Joey, Joey, you in there, man? It's your move. Sorry, Yug. Doing this Brooklyn accent is making it hard to focus on children's card games.
Despite how he looks, John is 13 years old and he's already in middle school. What? But he's so small. And he's wearing a kitty backpack.
Hence the milk. He needs to grow his bones.
The backpack is a part of his costume. He's an actor after all. I see, but he's still really tiny.
Well, if you were trying to butter him up, that just scraped all the butter off the toast, ma'am.
It's probably a little better if you didn't talk about his height in front of...
I thought I told you to stop blabbering about stupid stuff.
Sorry.
It seems the only thing that's not a prop is that milk carton.
And his temper. Jeez. Can I present to you the movie? Okay, have some tact. I mean, she's, to be fair, still doing a better job than Edgeworth. Doesn't say much, but we're getting some back and forth with him. There's another way to interpret his name? Oh, okay, well, I guess I won't talk about it. When you say prosthetics, it makes it sound like they're attached to his head. Well, it makes it sound like that he wants to keep them, like, as part of his body. Like, sure, why not, dude? I'm okay with that.
Mozilla only exists in the movies? For it to become an actual incident? A thought never even crossed my mind.
John, I'd like you to cooperate with the investigation.
In that case, maybe you should make me care enough to cooperate, old man.
He's not very approachable.
John, if you cooperate with us, I'll give you some delicious candy.
You think that'll work on me? Don't treat me like a kid.
Alright, both of them are failing real hard right now. Frickin' Edward Elric over here. Edward. Toshiro vibes. Whatever anime about angry short person. I mean, he does kind of look like Edward Elric. Just make him blonde, you know?
Huh? Even my Candy Crush attack didn't work. What a bummer.
Okay, you know Candy Crush is so yesterday. It's all about... Oh no, I don't actually know what mobile game is popular right now. It's all about that Raid Shadow Legends.
Candy Crush attack?
President?
That guy over there, he's the president, right?
The president of Zhengfa.
Yep. Do you know him?
Yeah, I met him before.
This boy has met with the president?
Huh. You know what? I guess because the president is just a big fan of the movie. He went... Is that why he's here? Is that why he came to quote-unquote LA? Not for the whole, like, oh, we'd like to congratulate the LA Police Department for helping Interpol with the smuggling ring thing. Like, no, he just wanted to see the filming. I believe it.
Huh. That guy makes me sick.
That's not a very nice thing to say. Why do you hate the president so much? Huh. And now he's giving me the silent treatment. The truth is the president was involved in the film.
Oh, so we would know the code. Was he gonna be like a guest star? Wow. Got the hairstyle, he's wearing red, got some attitude. Just cut off his arm, then he's Edward Elric. Okay, maybe don't do that. The Edgeworth. The president was involved in the film? What do you mean?
He was supposed to have a brief cameo in the movie. He came by to look around the set some time ago. That was when he met with John.
Why would the president be appearing in this film? Money?
We heard he was a fan of the original MOOZILLA series, and so we made him an offer. We thought he would make great publicity, you see.
He comes on the movie set like he's on some sightseeing tour. It's so annoying.
John, you really shouldn't say stuff like that. It's not nice.
Shut it!
I guess he couldn't tolerate having an amateur appear in his film.
I guess in a way Edward can relate. When you played through the first case, you were angry? Angry at who? Angry at Dijon or angry at Horace? Angry at Dick Killer? Shelly Dick Killer.
Oh, right. Here.
What's this? Was this from yesterday?
Photo?
Yeah, since it was developed, I brought it along with me. You can have it.
A non-digital photo? Really?
I think it turned out quite nicely. So you brought it all the way here for me? Thank you so much.
No, not really. I just happen to have it with me.
Excuse me, but may I take a quick look at it?
Oh, sure. Here you go.
You thought Capcom turned Shelly into an idiot? Oh, you know, maybe it could have been the translation. Even though the translation seems pretty good. Like, since he's involved in this case, I can imagine maybe there's some kind of revelation or something, so maybe I shouldn't talk about it, but you know, I'm just glad to see him, you know.
So this was taken yesterday. Neither the hoof prints nor the body are in it.
Oh, so that is proof that this place wasn't like that before. Who was in the costume, I wonder? Because he was like, I'm a simple ice cream man. Well, yeah, because he was just trying to convince us that he wasn't involved. Not very well, but he was trying. Huh. Is there anything about this that we can see? We can see that the wall was indented. We can see that the camera pole had the camera on it. We can see Penny Nichols. There's not much else. What's, There's something about MOOZILLA's foot that's bothering me. Like, is there something stuck in it? Or am I just imagining that? Well, don't answer that. We'll see. This theme is so good, though.
MOOZILLA only exists in the movies.
Alright, so I think that's all we're gonna get out of John over here. Let's go take a look at the roof. We were about to do that before Penny stopped us. Before John came on in. May we see the roof?
Yes, of course. Go right ahead.
Oh, wow, it really is broken. Also, it really does look like a moo cow. Moo.
So, this is MOOZILLA?
Huh? Somehow this doesn't feel quite right.
It doesn't really look all that much like the monster. Like, look at it. It looks straight up like a cow. Here it's like, oh, it's like a monster. It's got like fangs and teeth and stuff. And here it's like, that's just a cow head. With tusks, yes, but like it's got a nose ring.
See, this looks way cooler. And it doesn't have a nose ring either.
Ah, I see. You two aren't familiar with MOOZILLA.
What, is this like the 90s 50 MOOZILLA? Oh, well, not 1950s, but 12 years ago. So what, from 2005 in universe? Yeah, 2007 in universe.
This is MOOZILLA's original design from 12 years ago.
What? Then what's this?
That's our take on it for the new movie. We revamped the design to appeal to modern audiences.
Oh no, they Godzilla 2000. They Godzilla 2000'd.
Revamped? But it looks totally different. No matter how you look at this one.
It's a cow.
Well, of course. After all, MOOZILLA was originally a cow monster.
A cow monster?
Having a cow and an animal that humans are very familiar with turned into a monster? allows us to question mankind's relationship with nature. That's the theme of MOOZILLA.
I'd rather think about Godzilla.
I just don't get it.
You just haven't seen the movies, Kay. No, do I. You just haven't seen the movies, Edgeworth. Look. There's gonna be a Steel Samurai crossover. You'll love it. You'll be totally into it, and then you're gonna watch the entire MOOZILLA series. Just give it time. Why'd you get Dead Rising vibes? I don't know. Roof of the mall. We're gonna get picked up by a helicopter. Da 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 da. It's not very expressive, but at least it's distinguished. Yeah, that's how I describe it. Distinguished. Yeah. Mass-produced cattle.
There's a heater here. Do you think the staff uses it to keep themselves warm?
It's possible, although it may be spring, it can still get rather chilly at night. Maybe it's to heat a part of the props? Maybe if, like, it's not kept at a certain temperature, it becomes brittle and cracks?
Mr. Edgeworth, people are gonna think you're an old geezer if you say stuff like that. Even in the best of times, you tend to see things like an old man.
No. That's just how Edgeworth do.
Can't you at least try to be more cheerful and lively when you talk?
Do I really seem that unlively?
Give me a second, actually. I think it's time. I think it's time, y'all. I'm sweaty. It's hot. Give me like a minute. Like, I'm not even gonna go BRB. I need to turn on the air conditioner. It's like right outside my room because it is hot in here. Geez. Y'all are it's gonna pick up on the mic, so unfortunate. I have filters that cut it out, but I don't like the way that my voice sounds with them on. I feel like I'd rather have the air conditioning on than do all that. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. You guys hear it? It actually, Yeah, my noise gate is doing a good job of at least not picking it up when I'm not talking. Problem is, I'm pretty much always talking. You don't hear it? Oh, yeah. That's good. Yeah, that's why I don't bother with the filters. My microphone is actually really good at just, I don't know about filtering it out, but just not picking it up. So I'm at least glad about that. So, yeah, we return to your regularly scheduled Edgeworth. I will say, when I feel like the last time I played Ace Attorney Investigations, it was also summer. Here's what happened when I played. You can go to the VOD for my first stream of Ace Attorney Investigations 1 on YouTube. I was trying out that new, like, super awesome NVIDIA AI noise canceling. And it's supposed to be really cool. Like, if I bang my desk, you can't hear it. If, like, anything happens that isn't my voice, then it just gets filtered right out. But, it thought that my voices, like, the voice I was giving the Detective Gumshoe, it thought any voice
I was giving the K with, like, high pitched?
It was canceling out all of it. It thought it was noise. I'm like, okay, NVIDIA, you think my voice is noise? Huh. Well, that's actually a little insulting, How do I even live without AC out there? I mean, like, I do use it. I just don't use it when I stream because I'm worried about the sound. But here's the thing. I actually can hear it with my headphones, but that's because my headphones are really good. Like, I get them just to make sure that they're not, like, professional studio headphones, but they are, like, used in kind of home audio editing. That's what they're meant for. So they're, like, nice and neutral, if that makes sense. They're, like, good at getting, like, a baseline for anybody else's speakers, because everyone's got different speakers, you know? All right, well, enough about that. I've gone on a tangent. If the audio sounds good and I'm all comfy, oh yeah, that air conditioning is going. Then let's continue, shall we? AI filters. Like, I'm impressed by AI, but it needs to learn. If I could train the model to my voice, that'd be great.
There's a can of paint thinner here. It's probably used for making props.
Mr. Edgeworth, doesn't the area around here look kind of burnt?
Maybe by the heater?
It does. This spread out blue sheet newspaper inside of this can all look burnt.
Huh. Oh, this can all look burned. Not, they can look burned.
I wonder if this Moozilla's head can also shoot out flames. Well, this old Moozilla design doesn't really look like it could breathe fire anyway.
Maybe it breathes milk. You know, it's got the dual milk shooters.
That's not our main concern, but I'm certainly curious.
Yeah. You like how they had to be careful with a T-Rex in Jurassic Park when it rained? Oh yeah, in the rainy scene, like, it broke. Like, I don't know how many people have heard the story about Jurassic Park's filming, but like, it seems to be a thing with Steven Spielberg, doesn't it? Any mechanical thing he films, whether it's a shark or a dinosaur, it just breaks because he always puts water in it. Yeah, the robot T-Rex they had it was designed, you know, to carry the weight of foam on top of like a metal skeleton. They didn't design it to carry the weight of foam soaked with rainwater, though. And when they filmed a scene with the T-Rex in water, or in rain, then it would keep breaking down or like falling over. You know that scene where the T-Rex like breaks the roof of the Jeep and the kids are screaming in the inside? They're actually screaming because they thought the T-Rex was gonna fall on them. Like, it wasn't supposed to actually break through. And it was such a genuine reaction that they kept it in the movie. Like, I'm sure everybody knows that who like looks up that movie, but it's fun. It's fun when that stuff doesn't hurt anybody, but also like makes for natural reactions.
We made this replica of the original Moozilla's head for promotional purposes. We'll be using it to let people know that the film is a sequel to the original series.
I guess it would be hard for people to tell that they're the same monster.
As we suspected, one of the horns appears to be broken.
So did this head really trust the president?
It's possible, however. There's something I don't quite understand.
What's that?
Miss Nichols, this head looks rather heavy. How do you transport it?
It's made so that it can be taken apart. It's not that hard, if you know how to do it. But if you don't know how, it'd be pretty much impossible, I think.
Which means it would be difficult for anyone not involved in the film. When taken apart, would it be possible for one person to carry it alone?
Definitely. Given enough time, even I could do it.
Just piece by piece, huh?
So if it did fall off, it explains how they put it back.
However, this face is...
Well, first of all, there's like a broken table. Do you think it used to be on a table and then it fell off?
Mr. Edgeworth, I feel like I've seen this cow somewhere before.
Indeed, I was just thinking the exact same thing. It was on board the president's plane. And in the storeroom of the black market auction. The president's stuffed toy.
So that was a doll of the original Moozilla?
Could this really be just a coincidence?
Let's look at the table.
Some sort of wooden stand has fallen over. The area around it seems to be burnt black.
Huh? Moozilla's head should have been on that stand.
Call it. So something must have burned the table. Or at least the legs, because you see them next to it.
But the legs have broken off. It doesn't look like it can be used anymore.
The broken legs seem to be badly burnt. I think it's safe to assume that a small fire occurred here.
A small fire, huh? Is that what burned and broke the legs of the stand?
When the legs broke, the stand would have tilted. If Moozilla's head was on top of the stand...
It would have fallen off, so the head fell down because of the fire.
Yes, and if that's the case, I also have a pretty good idea what caused the fire.
And look at the base of the neck. I bet it looks like a hoof print.
There's a flammable can next to the heater. It seems someone is lacking in safety awareness.
Ooh, sorry. I'll make sure this doesn't happen again. But I don't think anyone used the heater yesterday.
I see. In that case, I wonder what caused the fire.
Burnt cows. Common Rider might have experience with that. Ooh. No, moo cow. 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 Da 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 da.
From one Ace Attorney fan to another. Blue
Thank-
F5 Millie Hart.
Millie Hart. Well, thank you, Blu-ray So. Thank you, thank you. Is that? Well, look at that. Looks like an emote of some sort. Very nice. Looks like I'm just gonna have to give you a follow. Thank you for the bits, Blu-ray So. I appreciate it. Nobody ever has to, but I promise I will spend that on video games for the stream. Like everything on Twitch, like all the money I get from it, it just goes back in the games. Like, at least that's what my taxes say. Like, I got my own full-time job. I do this for fun, and I'm glad that people enjoy it.
And with that, this portion of the investigation seems to be finished.
I may not go, like, all the way. I'll see. Given that it has been I've been kind of tired lately, I'll end at the 3-hour mark to stream, whether or not that's at a save point. I feel like this case is gonna be long, so I'll just take breaks when it feels appropriate.
So the murder weapon really is...
Yes, as it stands now, the possibility that it was the monster head is quite high.
No, Dijon, killed by your idol.
So we ended up being squashed by the falling head, huh?
Could you imagine a murder in Ace Attorney that's actually just an accident? No way. Oh, hi! Yo, there's the Lang thing I know.
Although they're extremely late to the party, the bodyguards and the police have finally arrived.
Oh, the saxophone and everything. Saxophone rooster, saxophone rooster. Bodyguard.
Mr. President! They really were. Far too late. Damn it! Who did this? They'll pay for this. I swear I'll make them pay.
Great Ace Attorney, angry wife, random knife.
But you know, this much is enough to put me at ease. The person who did this to Huang. I've already got my eye on a suspect.
What? What do you mean?
Even though Huang was the victim, he doesn't have extraterritorial rights here.
Oh, really? No diplomatic immunity?
Diplomatic immunity just been revoked.
Your country's police had the right to investigate. However, I've already spoken with them. As an agent of Interpol, they're letting me assist in the investigation.
So they've already established a plan for this investigation?
I've already found my prey. Now it's time for the hunt. Take a good look at this. It's a printout from the security camera on the Grand Tower rooftop.
Oh, really? Are we gonna see us on there? Oh, what? Why was he? What? Huh?
This camera records people as they get off the rooftop elevator.
Oh, so that means I totally wasn't up there in secret yesterday.
And guess who was recorded? The president and his killer can be clearly seen.
You're gonna pin this on Justine? Oh, yeah, okay. That's how we involve interactions between Justine and Qilong Lang. We pin the crime on her. What? No. No, we just got done seeing her in a new light. She's busy. You can't pin a crime on her. Why is Miss Courtney there?
So he's saying Judge Courtney is the murderer? Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall leave this offering to the goddess of law to you. Deliver her divine judgment against Blaze the Pest. Could she, who hates crime more than anyone, have Don't even consider a surveillance camera.
Yeah, you know, the last case of investigations. That was when I mentioned this. I mentioned this last stream, but that was the part of investigations that I didn't hate it, but I would definitely not wanted any other Ace Attorney game to go down that route. Like, to have an absolute asshole of an opponent who is actually immune from the law because of weird law, and we get him on a technicality. Like, that was so annoying. Like, it makes sense for a game where you're a lawyer, but oh my god, that guy. And I was saying we almost got that with Blaze the Best, but I kind of like the way they handled it, because, like, oh yeah, from the beginning we were all against him. Courtney knew that she needed all the help she could get to take him down, so thank you, Courtney, thank you. Playing the long game, Batman Gambit.
Agent Lang, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Not so fast! Just now I heard a rumor at the Grand Tower. Miles Edgeworth, that you are no longer a prosecutor. Naturally, that means you don't even have a shred of investigative authority. So, what would be the point of having a logic battle with someone like you?
Why would you say something like that? Didn't you also just get reduced to being a lone agent?
Hey, answer me this. Even though you lost your position as a prosecutor, why are you still sticking your neck into this case?
Why do I still continue to investigate? Why do I still continue to Ace Attorney investigate Miles Edgeworth?
Agent Lang, why are you pursuing the criminal who murdered the president? Because you're an Interpol agent.
Answering a question with a question.
Right now, I am also chasing after a certain person. Someone in the shadows who was behind the murder at the Grand Tower yesterday. Someone who placed Kay in grave danger. Even now, they are lurking somewhere, laughing at us. We will uncover the truth and bring them to justice. And a title such as prosecutor has nothing to do with it. As long as the truth remains hidden, I will continue to seek out that truth. For that is a part of my creed. My prosecutor's path. At least let me finish it. We said it only like 5 times last case. You're always trying to be so clever, but you really are kind of an idiot. Honto baka des.
Me? An idiot?
How rude. That's the answer I wanted to hear. All right, I'll play along with you for a bit.
He knows us too well. Like, you go back to Ace Attorney Investigations 1, you see all the interactions between Lang and Edgeworth. Like, he does humor him. Like, he plays along. He's a cool dude. That's what I want from an Ace Attorney, I don't know, prosecutor or rival or whoever. Someone who challenges the main character, not because he just doesn't like him, not because he's a meanie, but because he also wants the truth, whatever it means. And it just so happens that maybe he or she, like, got the wrong person at the beginning of it all. And they're willing to work with us, you know?
I've lost all my men, and you lost your title. And yet, we still continue to investigate. Let's begin the battle of logic between two kindred spirits. You have my thanks. However, I won't go easy on you. I'll definitely catch the criminal who murdered Wang, and I won't let you get in my way.
Yes, I wouldn't have it any other way. That's the way, like, Black will. Yeah, for sure. Call it or what?
Let me show you the truth that the wolf has sunk his fangs into.
Call what? Call Justine Courtney? Oh, well, yeah, being involved. Yeah, I thought she'd appear somewhat unrelated. I didn't know she'd be the first, like, suspect. Why, Courtney? Why? Citrix Gaming, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well tonight.
Listen up! That woman met with the president on top of the Grand Tower. 2 nights ago, she pushed the president off the roof, and he fell onto this film lot.
Oh, are you saying that's just where he landed? Is that why there's a crater?
At the time, there were no one else on the rooftop, aside from these 2.
Ah, damn it, when were we up there?
There's no room for doubt. That woman murdered the president.
Have we defeated Gustavia? Yeah, that was a couple of cases ago. This is the last case of Ace Attorney Investigations 2, and yeah, this is a blind playthrough, so I don't know anything else that happens after this, but I can assume you're talking about before this. Welcome on in.
It was just the 2 of them alone, on the rooftop. No bodyguards.
Yeah, you'd think the president would walk around with a secret service of his own.
Yeah, I confirmed it with those 2 bodyguards over there. They didn't know about it either. Guess he managed to give them the slip. He must have had something secret to talk about.
President Huang and Judge Courtney? Those 2 have some sort of connection. Yeah, did they even know each other?
Apparently, he had an arrangement with the owner of the Grand Tower. He requested the entrance to the viewing platform be restricted so that they could be alone. Well, it's not like the owner could turn down a request from the president.
Does that mean the last person to see the president was...
Exactly. Courtney, you mean? It's gotta be her.
Wow. And you're telling me that all happened before we went on trial with Blaze the Best?
Agent Lang's reasoning is certainly sound. However, he has overlooked one major thing.
That he is actually full of bull. At least my evidence is.
And that's where I must strike.
Blue Raso's got to disappear. No problem, Blue. Hopefully I can maybe catch a stream of yours, but thank you for coming on by. Good talking, Ace Attorney. Alright, standard Ace Attorney procedure. Press all the things. How can you be so sure that the 2 actually met? Maybe they just happened to go up to the roof at the same time, like some sort of romantic date. You don't know. Maybe they had a fling. And then, does your security camera footage show that? Can't show that in an M-rated game.
Attacking right off the bat. Your fighter's instinct is not bad. Trying to keep me in check from the opening move. Impressive.
No, that wasn't exactly my intention.
Still, Mr. Prosecutor, I've only just begun, so why don't you pipe down and listen up?
For a second, you thought Lang was gonna work with me? Well, like, in a way, because he's debating me, he's working. Look, you can see the cow on the roof. Because he's debating me and actually, like, listening to my evidence, he is working with me. Like, again, this is when Ace Attorney is at its best. Where you actually are working towards the truth. What's my next Ace Attorney game? Well, after I finish this, I can't say for sure I'm gonna play another one right away. But I was thinking Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. Because that game, I played it a long time ago, but only like halfway through. I never finished it. So, I know a lot of people like that game, and, you know, for me, I love playing games blind on stream. Because I like genuine reactions and finding out along with the chat, figuring out, like, the truths. And I feel like that's a lot of the reasons when I've seen a lot of people on my follow list and my friends on Twitch play Ace Attorney for the first time, starting with the trilogy that just re-released. And a lot of them just don't move past the first game because they don't feel big brain enough for Ace Attorney. I'm like, there's a way of thinking you gotta get used to. I've played these games since they came out when I was in high school, so at least in the West. But it's honestly, once you get the hang of it, it's not that bad. Like, there's a formula to it, as in just press everything. So I don't know. I like when people on my friends list play these games. I'm gonna focus on the games they're not playing though, like Professor Layton. Speaking of Zalfira, Meowdy! Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. Would you like to see me play it, Zalf? Zalfira over here playing the Ace Attorney trilogy. They've been playing. They're actually on Rise from the Ashes right now. Can we get a shout out for Zalfira? They're on Rise from the Ashes, taking a little bit of a break because they had 4 wisdom teeth removed. So as you can imagine, that kind of puts some strain on the mouth, which you need to stream. Funnily enough, the same weekend I got a wisdom tooth removed. I still have a gap where my wisdom tooth was. I had most of my wisdom teeth taken out 10 years ago. This one just came out now because my dentist said so. But I definitely had a lot smoother of a time. Like, I didn't even hurt past the first day. So I'm here, I'm streaming, I'm back. Been weeping internally that you're playing things you don't want to get spoiled on. Yeah, Zelf, I think at this point it's a pretty light area for spoilers. Like, we're just at the beginning of a investigation, and there's Godzilla stuff happening, so don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I think now is pretty good if you want to watch. But if anything starts to get spoilery, I will warn you.
2 nights ago. Are you certain? Huh. If you doubt me, then take a look for yourself.
Zalfira, just from what's on screen, opinions on Lang.
This picture was taken by the security camera on the roof of the Grand Tower. This was undoubtedly taken the night before last. All this picture shows is that they went to the rooftop together. There's no indication of what transpired afterwards. The security cameras were only installed in front of the elevator. There's nothing to show what happened on the viewing platform, but I'm certain of it. That was when the crime took place.
I want to check. Man, if my memory was better, I need to know when the last case in the game took place, because that also happened on the roof, so at the very least we can get testimony that they weren't there. Lang's got some serious fashion. There you go. Pretty good. Don't worry, Zalf. When October hits, I'll be playing a bunch of stuff you've already played. Stories Untold, maybe. Resident Evil 7. I got a VR mod. I can install it. It's gonna be really good.
If the president really was murdered 2 nights ago, it would mean that the body has been here ever since.
What's wrong, Mr. Prosecutor? Something on your mind?
Yeah, the body definitely doesn't seem decayed in any way.
But it's not over yet. I'm just getting started.
No one else on the rooftop. Oh, I don't know, maybe it's Santa Claus. It is almost Christmas. It is nowhere near Christmas.
Someone could have been hiding on the viewing platform.
That's right! There was even a cotton candy stall up there!
More reason to hide for Spooky Month. You know it.
The owner of the building had been secretly contacted by the president. He could ill afford any slip-ups, so the owner frantically made sure secrecy was maintained. Everyone and everything was cleared out, including the sugar for the cotton candy.
Oh, that's pretty thorough. Christmas in April. Almost Christmas. Every Christmas.
Even the sugar? Oh, that's just too cruel.
However, it was all for naught. The president still met his end.
I want to get one of those cotton candy makers. Like, that's all you really need to make cotton candy. And also the sugar for it. Like, you can't just use table sugar. It has to be sugar that has like a really low melting point so that it can melt inside the little middle piece and then spew out of the cotton candy maker. Cotton candy is just so fun. It's like the best way to eat raw sugar. I guess it's not raw if it's melted. Alright, I don't know what basis you have for pinning the blame on this person, but I can assure you it's unfounded.
You really think there's no room for doubt? Ha! Of course I do. That's why I'm talking to you, Baka. The time, the place. Everything points to that woman committing the crime.
I see. The time and the place. Everything, huh? What if we can prove that the camera's date is wrong?
The time following the president's death and where his body was found. It seems I have reached the heart of the matter. Agent Lang has overlooked something major. And that's when I must strike.
Eh? Oh, wait, that was it. Oh, that was it. Okay, okay. I feel like I need to prove that somebody could have been on top of the roof. 4/4, 11:05 p.m. I think it's the fact it's not quite on the rooftop, but I think it has something to do with the fact that we were there. A lot of people were there. It's just they were in the secret entrance on the roof. Plushie in the evidence. Yeah, check it out. It's a little MOOZILLA. Don't read the descriptions if you don't want spoilers for the game, but like, yeah, there's this Godzilla. There's this Godzilla monster. It's MOOZILLA. It's like a big old cow. And one of the people involved in this case was a big fan and had a little Zal. It's precious. Look at it. I will say, Zalf, how much do you want to know about like references to other games that exist in this game? Because there are a lot. If you want to find them for yourself, I'll say no more. But, there's just a really nice one in here. MOOZILLA the best. I am so sad that this game didn't come out in the West because we could have had so much MOOZILLA merch. Okay, I'm thinking I present the fact that there's a secret entrance to a 51st floor. No? Okay, never mind. Agent Lang, it seems there's a clear contradiction in your statement.
Langsy says, always question words without evidence. Ha! But it seems I don't even need to question the words that you're saying. It's clearly a pathetic bluff.
So, well, that was wrong.
Maybe it was. Mr. Edgeworth, the bluff won't be effective against Mr. Lang. It wasn't a bluff. I just need to make my way downtown. I'm walking fast. Faces past references. All right, so they're making a movie, and you wanna see the poster? You wanna see the poster?
The battle of the century! Now it meets its greatest rival, Mighty MOOZILLA versus Gordy!
A Global Studios picture.
Global Studios versus Gordy. They're making a movie about Gordy.
I know how much you love the cryptid Gordy from when you played Ace Attorney 1. Oh my god. See, he was real. He's a real movie star. That's what he is. It's just perfect. All right, let me think. Oh, okay, hold on. So Edgeworth noticed. He was like, oh, well, if the body died then the body would have been there since 2 nights ago. But this picture shows that that's not the case. So, yeah, here we go. 2 nights ago he fell. Well, this proves otherwise. Gordy, my beloved. Look at this picture of Gordy. Is it evidence? No, I just want you to look at it. He's precious. Look at he. Shi Long Lang, or the Interpol agent with the highest arrest rate to have fallen so low. What'd you say? This is a commemorative photo taken by the staff at Global Studios. Oh, Echo's still on. Thank you.
Everyone's got such great smiles. Well, except for John.
This photo was taken yesterday.
What?
If Judge Courtney had murdered the president 2 days ago, then his body should have been here when the photo was taken.
No!
Getting into that stance, that martial arts stance. Need that poster on your wall. I'm sure you could find it in HD. This game was released on iOS in Japan. Oh, but you know, the HD version wouldn't be like the localized one. Like, this game was fan localized, so this was made by somebody, like some Ace Attorney fan with Photoshop. Could you imagine? Like, I would love to see the HD version of that picture with the Photoshop on it. I bet it exists. I bet it exists on the fan translator's, like, hard drive. Perhaps you should have listened a bit more carefully to those involved in the case. Balthus the Wolf, nice 10th. Yeah. By the way, I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, Zelf. Are you gonna start voicing Edgeworth more like the way I do now that, yeah, you watched a little bit of me playing this, huh? Miles Edgeworth. Just a little bit of James from Team Rocket. A little bit of... Well, that's pretty much it. He's got a mid-Atlantic accent. He's not British, but he is posh, and that's what we love about him. Questioning witnesses is one of the basic fundamentals of an investigation, is it not? Oh, another basic! Wait, who took that picture? Okay.
I've captured Mr. Edward's great smile. You really do look most alive when you're cornering your opponents.
Well, usually that's in the courtroom against Phoenix, but not lately.
Just as I expected. It's been a while since I felt like this. I love to reload in the middle of a battle.
Agent Lang, haven't you been a little hasty in your reasoning?
I don't need your advice. Langsy says, the wrath of a wolf lasts 100 years. My anger toward the woman who killed the president cannot be suppressed.
Don't know if you can do it? Come on, just think James. James Team Rocket, easy.
Meow, that's right.
Oh, Jesse, did you hear that? I heard the boss was gonna give us a raise. I'll believe it when I see it, James. So what, does that make Justine Courtney just Jesse? Something like that? Who's Meowth? Is it Gumshoe?
Meow, that's right.
I too wish to capture the culprit. However, there's no doubt the body appeared here last night. Therefore, ergo, the president could not have fallen to his death.
Yeah, he was crushed away by the monster head.
I was getting to that, Kay. The crime occurred here at the film lot, not on the rooftop of the Grand Tower.
So, that's what you think. Still, I don't intend to stray from my logic either.
However, he could not have fallen to his death 2 nights ago. Like, at that point, I feel like the body would have exploded. Yeah. I mean, I guess he does reach terminal velocity. He is a hardy man. Actually, he's probably just full of air. That cushioned his fall. That Dishun Wang. He probably fell slowly, actually. Gurusoma, thanks for the raid. Welcome on in. Hope you had a good stream of Dead by Daylight. Killer or Survivor. I feel like I asked that maybe last time. Whichever it was, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. This photo proves that.
Is that so? Well, think about it this way. 2 nights ago, Courtney pushed the president off the roof and killed him. Afterwards, she snuck into the film lot to hide the body.
In here? Hide it in plain sight. That's not very well hidden.
Wouldn't it be easy to hide a body in a costume or behind all this equipment? Then all she had to do last night was retrieve the body. Once we search this area, we'll know where she hid the body.
Unfortunately, there is no need for a search.
What'd you say?
This piece of evidence proves that Judge Courtney could not have hidden the body.
Nanu.
Yellow stain on clothes. Oh, because nobody is able to come in here if they don't know the code.
Take that!
All the entrances to the film are locked. The chain on the back entrance was only cut last night.
What?
I'm just gonna do that every time for Lang whenever he says what.
What?
Therefore, Judge Courtney could not have entered the film lot 2 nights ago.
But the president could only have fallen 2 nights ago.
Why are you so insistent that the crime occurred 2 days ago? Yeah, you got evidence?
Why?
Because you really want to avenge someone. Or you really want to avenge the president. Come on, it's okay, man. We'll find the truth.
Nani?
Gurusoma survives with peeps? Well, hope you had a good time. Everybody coming on in. I'm a chicken. I play games. Yeah. That's all you need to know. Now, sit back and enjoy.
Because there's still more to the security camera footage.
Oh, are we going to watch it? Are we actually going to watch it and play it back? I hope.
A photo was recorded 10 to 20 minutes after the president went out to the roof with that woman. That woman, she came back down on the elevator alone. After that, there was no sign of the president getting on the elevator at all.
Oh, but Langy don't know. Langy don't know. Langy don't know about the 51st floor.
There's no other way for the president to get down without using the elevator, is there? Besides getting pushed off the roof by that woman, that is.
Don't forget to do art tonight. Absolutely, Haru. Definitely not soon. I'm probably gonna try to finish this. I forget what they call them. I could just say cross-examination. Was it witness testimony, something like that? I want to finish this at the very least if I can, because Shilong Lang needs to be. Must think of pun immediately. Must be. Shilong Lang's gotta watch his language. Ha! So long, Lang? Something in there. I don't know. I'm tired. The president never came down from the rooftop. Then how's he here? Oh, because he's saying he fell. Well, you don't know.
That's right. The security camera is always watching the entrance of the elevator. It was specifically set up to record anyone who entered or exited the rooftop. Essentially, the camera created a locked room, one which the president vanished from.
A locked room, I see. This is quite an unfavorable piece of evidence for Judge Courtney.
Did he go to the auction to get his plushie back? Oh, that actually... Oh, wow. You could... What if? What if he was actually part of the auction and wanted to buy the plushie? Oh, that sucks. He has to buy his own plushie back just because it was evidence. Like, that's his, dude. Could you imagine the amount of, like, childhood plushies and blankies and whatnot that are just locked away as evidence forever because they were involved in a case? Oh, that's so sad. A rooftop escape? That's a difficult feat.
So, even the Yatagarasu can't just fly through the sky.
Well, we established that last time.
That's right. I still need more training to be able to pull that off.
Are you saying you're going to train yourself to fly?
Just learn from the chickens. Do as they do. Maybe he took a helicopter down. Maybe. I don't know if there's a place for the helicopter to land, but I think President Dijun is just enough of a badass to just jump to the helicopter. And then maybe he missed and that's why he fell to his death. Oops.
10 to 20 minutes. That's rather vague. The problem here isn't when it happened. At least not right now. What's important is what that woman did after that.
What Judge Courtney did?
Could you tell me about it in more detail? Huh. That's what I was going to do. You idiot. Not that I like when you correct me or anything. Baka.
Oh yeah, that's how you fly. You just grab a chicken and you jump. Just like Ocarina of Time. Are you certain she was alone in the elevator on a Friday night? What? I wonder why he's not showing me that second photo, though. Is there something about it that he doesn't like? Was she, like, wearing different clothes? Did it not show her face?
Yeah, I'm sure. It had been...
Oh, yeah, she was wearing a Big Shot mask. You know, from the auction. Along with a Steel Samurai and Jammin' Ninja, there was a Spamton mask.
Yeah, I'm sure. It had been 10 to 20 minutes after they went up to the roof. The security camera by the elevator only recorded that woman. She was definitely alone. I saw it with my own two eyes.
Huh. Judge Courtney returned alone on the elevator. This point seems to be accurate.
Well, that's strange. That chicken's strange too. I guess Dijun Wang used it to fly. Isn't Miss Courtney always together with the goddess of law?
I don't know if that's gonna appear on a camera footage. What about the best as well? What was Courtney doing that entire day? Blade says that's the reason people aren't happy with how the legal system handles evidence. If your car was stolen and used in a crime, then it's held in evidence and the police has no obligation and means to get you a vehicle. Well, that's kind of messed up. In this case, we aren't counting ethereal beings.
Aw, poor goddess of law. We should give her an offering to lift her spirits.
Alright, I vote I sacrifice a gumshoe. Salary. Whatever's left of it.
Returning to the topic at hand. Agent Lang, could the president have used the elevator after Judge Courtney?
Yeah, I thought of that too. However,
Erg. Da, da, da. She calls the goddess of law as a witness. Only she can hear it. Wow, how convenient. Just to be sure, the camera didn't have any blind spots or malfunctions, right?
you think I'd make a mistake like that? Are you mocking my investigation?
Yes. No. It is simply my nature to question everything.
Why?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
I see. At any rate, this footage can't be trusted. I'm sure of that. The president took the elevator on the way up with that woman, but he never came back down.
Understood. Well, I reserve judgment on your logic. I shall trust in your investigation.
Oh, is that how it is? Do what you want. It won't change a thing.
Petition to give Gumshoe a raise. We can give him a 100% raise and it still won't be a lot. Oh, that's so sad. Google play Despacito, sung by Akira Dolce. It's a cover, so I won't get VOD muted. Despacito. And if there were, in fact, some other way besides the elevator. From the roof.
From the roof of a 50-story building? Ha! That's ridiculous. Without the elevator, there's no way to go down, let alone get out the viewing platform.
I feel like there should be a fire escape. Isn't that part of the LA fire code? Or the fire code of any building, probably?
You'll need something better than that to break my logic.
A way to get off the rooftop viewing platform without using the elevator.
How about it, Mr. Prosecutor? Do you understand now? There's no reason for the president to be lying sprawling out on the pavement here.
Besides getting pushed off the roof, though. Agent Lang, it's still too early to make that conclusion.
Huh! No matter how much you struggle, there's no escape from my fangs.
I wonder about that. Oh my, Edgeworth, is there something you're telling us? Something you're not telling us? Something you're implying? Do you want to be bitten by his fangs, huh? Watch out, Phoenix, you got competition. Woohoo! Nameless Inversion, welcome on in. Nice pointing. I wonder about that. Perhaps there is a hidden route that allows us to escape from the locked room and your fangs simultaneously. Whoa! That's hot. I mean, the proclamation of a miraculous escape. Even a great thief's gotta pay attention.
Now you said it, Mr. Prosecutor. If that's what you think, then show me that hidden route of yours.
Whoa, hey now, wait, whoa, hey now, whoa, no, wait a minute. No, wait a minute, like you can't just tell people to do that. This game is only, well, it's not rated anything but the ESRB, but it's probably not rated M, probably not rated AO, unless, you know, you keep going down that route, that hidden route.
A locked room created by the security camera? Is falling off the roof really the only way to escape this locked room?
Lang is so cool. He is, though. I missed him. Like, he was one of my favorite parts of Ace Attorney Investigations 1. That's for sure. Like, I don't know if you could count him as the quote-unquote detective or the quote-unquote prosecutor of that game. Kind of fill in both roles, really. Either way, good boyo. Well, as a matter of fact, Mr. Lang, take a look at. Objection! Oh my god, it worked! That was the... Oh my god! I swear, that was not me pressing the shortcut button. I actually used the microphone. It worked that time. I don't know why it started working, but it did. Oh my god! Like, seriously, every time I did that before, I was just pressing the button. It took! Oh, and that means that they did actually modify it to take... I don't know how they did that. Whoa! That means they did modify it to take English. As a matter of fact, there was one. A hidden route, that is.
A way down without using the elevator? You better not tell me he flew off or something.
There's no need for that. It's quite simple. The president just needed to know about the existence of the hidden 51st floor.
The 51st what? What?
This building has a hidden 51st floor. It is accessible through a secret hatch on the rooftop. Using that route, it would be possible to leave the rooftop without using the elevator.
Hidden room? Hidden room? Secret hatch? How could the president have even known about that?
I wonder. I don't know the answer myself. I am merely raising a possibility.
In the first place, what's this all about? The hidden 51st floor? Sounds like something that ninja girl over there would love to get into.
Well, she did, and she did not have a good time.
No way! I'm sick of that place!
Okay, that place only holds bad memories after all.
For a while, it held all her memories.
The 51st floor was a secret storeroom for the black market auction. Its true purpose was only exposed yesterday.
Black market auction? You aren't suggesting the president was involved in something like that, are you?
Who gonna know about it if not the president, huh? Huh? Dude was probably the conductor and the first customer and the first item sold.
I have no proof, however. The possibility exists, does it not?
I wouldn't put it past that president.
Oh! Impossible! The president would never!
Sir, did you just awoo? Sir, did you just awoo?
He would never be involved in a black market auction.
What's this? What's this feeling? What's this feeling I'm feeling? It happened with that man Howard. Why does that make me feel something? Some unnecessary feeling.
You punks! Are you prepared? If you're gonna spout nonsense like that, I'll tear you to pieces.
Please do.
Eek!
Miku found a spider. Oh no! You killed it. Oh no! Well, you weren't hurting nobody. Aw, well, rest in peace, spider.
She ran away.
You don't have any idea the amount of respect that man has earned from his country's people.
Oh, I guess that would make him angry. Claiming that his president, like, deals in illicit stuff like that. Oops.
I see.
You're a furry, Edgeworth.
Say it in Hagrid's voice. Yeah, something like that. That's what it means. Oh, look at that. There's Dishan Wang.
We have seen the president's true colors. However, the people of Zhengfa remain in the dark.
Yeah, it's amazing that he kept this shape after death. Maybe he'll deflate after a while.
Should I inform Agent Lang of the president's true nature? No. Telling him now would only further cloud his judgment.
Or make him angrier.
I understand, Agent Lang. Please, calm down. We spoke out of line. I apologize.
So, to the dashingly handsome man holding the auctioneer's hammer. Oh, you know what? We still don't know where the gavel... The auction gavel went from the last case.
I wonder if it'll turn up in this one.
Sorry. My emotions got the best of me.
I feel like this would have been a logic chest if it wasn't already a cross-examination. Also, Brett, how are you doing? I don't know if I said hi. I forgot to see if you came in, but hi.
And Kay, how long do you plan on hiding? You can come out now.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. My anger is directed towards the president's killer.
And I feel like his anger is soon going to be directed towards Lotta.
Well, I'll be. You're actually a pretty good guy, ain't you? That loyalty to your president, it's mighty admirable.
Oh, Lotta, you're still here?
What's it to you?
Oh, don't be like that. I got some good news for you, I reckon.
What? What?
Yes, Brad did arrive recently. I meant to say hi, but I think I only said it in my head.
The president ain't never passed through the 51st floor. You can count on me.
Oh, Lada. Lada, you're supposed to help us. Damn it, but she's right though. She was there. She could have corroborated. I don't know, maybe... Well, damn. There goes our only explanation. Really?
I was in the storeroom myself, and I saw with my own very own eyes. My very own peepers.
That's right. She snuck into the storeroom that day.
Maybe it happened before she came in?
Thanks. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor.
What is it?
I don't intend to give the culprit a single step of leeway. No one's seen the president since he met with Courtney 2 days ago.
That doesn't change the fact that the body wasn't here yesterday. If he were pushed off 2 days ago, it would be odd that it wasn't found until yesterday. I doubt to fall from the roof would take a whole day. Also, thanks for the follow.
I'll admit, there are a few things I still haven't figured out.
And okay, maybe he was pushed off, but you don't have proof it was by Courtney, and you don't have... Well, we still need to figure out the truth. If he was pushed off, then that means the body was hidden somewhere until now, so what happened? What happened?
I'll admit there are a few things I still haven't figured out.
Regardless, there is one thing I am certain of.
There is?
Yes, it's that the Steel Samurai is a damn good show. What exactly occurred here last night? I'm certain we'll have to look into that in order to uncover the truth.
Because the body and the hoof prints could have only appeared last night, right?
The goddess Lie did it. Oh, hello?
Agent Lang, we'd like to bring the body in for the autopsy.
Wang, it's in your hands. Make sure you show the proper respect.
Well, we're American police, so not really. I also have one more thing to report.
What is it?
We found some footprints near the body. 3 really big ones. They seem to be from cows.
Not those.
They were left within the area that looks like a monster's footprint.
Oh, okay.
There were human footprints within the monster's footprint.
Oh, I feel like this might have been... Whoa, hello. You know, why is it that Ace Attorney doesn't really use footprints as evidence as much as you think it should? I feel like it's like footprints are always left behind in murder cases and mysteries. But it feels like Ace Attorney usually goes for fingerprints instead, you know?
What kind of footprints?
Sir, they were the footprints of a child, about the size of an elementary school student.
John, what did you do? Uh-oh.
What?
Huh? An elementary school student? Wait, could it be?
It's a were-cow. He turns into a cow at night.
Who was that?
Who said hold it?
Hold it!
Miss Nichols?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please, excuse my rudeness.
Was that a thing that Penny did in the first game? I don't remember. Is there something you want to say?
What is she so scared of?
Like interrupting people? And being mistaken? The sprites in this game are great. Yeah, the little overworld sprites, I never thought I'd need Edgeworth in, like, isometric top-down form, but here we are. You could use them for a platformer game, I bet. Just make Edgeworth, Super Edgeworth Brothers.
I'm worried that you'll think poorly of me, but please let me testify something. It's really important.
Oh, by the way, Penny Nichols is here.
That's not something you need to be worried about.
What is it?
Last night, I actually came here.
What?
What?
Hey!
Why did you come here?
Well, I got a little worried, so I stopped by to check up on John.
John? You mean John Marsh?
As I thought.
What, is his trailer here? Does he live inside that building? Footprints in Ace Attorney 4? Yeah, you know what? I barely remember it. I think you're right. But that's the thing, like, you'd think they'd be used more, right? I guess they don't want to overuse tropes, but hey, you know, it's valid evidence. Penny, why didn't you contribute sooner?
Yes, last night, John stayed here late in order to practice by himself.
Wow, he's really dedicated.
Well, this movie is the first time he's starring as the lead role, so I'm sure he wants to do his best.
She must have witnessed something last night.
When was this?
If I remember correctly, I think it was a little past 10 p.m. It looked like it was going to rain, and I was getting worried, so I came to check up on him. And when I got here, well,
Was the body there? Oh, I didn't see much. I just pushed a person off the roof. No big deal. I didn't even see his face. It's fine.
You saw something?
Yes! John was practicing by himself. And right above his head, I saw a long neck.
Long neck.
A neck? Gordy?
Yes, its skin was really scaly, almost like a reptile. It was like the neck of a dinosaur.
Penny, wouldn't you know what's part of the movie you're filming? Gordy, no! How could you have done it? It was Gordy all along. He stuck his neck up on the roof, pushed Dijon Wang off. That's what happened. Boyo. Whoa there! Could that have been Gordy? Last time I went hunting for it, it was a bust. But I reckon this could be the real deal. Uh-huh. What? So this time it's Gordy?
That's right. I was really surprised.
Gordy, waiting for you every night.
After all, John is the boy who can communicate with MOOZILLA.
Yeah, that's right. Them horns of him lets him hear what the monster's saying, right?
That looks like the camera crane covered in a tarp, ma'am.
Even so, he was looking up at Gordy's face and he was talking to it. It was like they were friends. Doesn't that sound weird?
Are you sure he wasn't monologuing to the camera?
You said it, sister. That's pretty darn strange, I reckon. That boy's a little traitor.
It seems she's gotten reality mixed up with the movies.
Oh, geez. We're pursuing this questioning, I guess. Okay. Well, okay. Well, okay.
Hey, Missy. Did you really see that?
Yes, but I was so shocked I immediately ran home after that.
What is this testimony? Look, Penny, I appreciate you. I like you. I like the fact that you're in this game. Good to see you again. But why? But how? Like what? I will say they definitely gave her a personality ever since the first game. She's not just like timid stagehand. She's like, oh, she actually believes in monster sightings. Yeah, no.
What do you make of this, Mr. Prosecutor? Has another monster taken the stage? Agent Lang, do you really believe this absurd testimony? I couldn't care less about the monsters. However, it looks like who we need to talk to next has been decided now, hasn't it?
Look, he's on my side now.
John Marsh. He was here last night. It's very likely he saw something, isn't it? Attaboy! John Marsh, we've got some questions for you.
Where is he?
John kind of left a while ago.
What?
Let's go after him.
What? Just run it. Look at the way Alana runs. Did you see that? April 6th, 10:54 a.m. outside Grand Tower Plaza. Whew. Give me a second, y'all. I feel like I need a bit to rest. I'm not gonna end soon. I mean, I'm not gonna end now because it feels like we're close to the end, or at least a stopping point. Just give me a second to catch my breath, if that's all right with y'all. That's a disadvantage to doing these live instead of pre-recorded. I can't just like easily take a break, or I can. I'm just gonna hydrate. Thank you, Zal. Yeah. Go turn on my fan. My AC is on. I like the fact that nobody can tell it's on, though. That's good. Is anybody listening with headphones right now? Are you sure you can't hear the air conditioning? Man, my microphone is really good. Hell yeah. Still just taking a breather. All right. Here's how we're gonna keep chat occupied. Question for the chat. If you were an Ace Attorney, what role would you fill? Like, would you be the witness on testimony? Would you have witnessed the killing, and then it turns out that you were actually the killer all along? What? Or were you the victim? Perish the thought. Hopefully not. Are you a prosecutor? Do you want to face off against Phoenix in court, or face off against Apollo Justice or Athena Sykes? Weenie's got headphones, can't even hear it? Oh, wow. I don't know. I guess I'm just too worried. Yeah, well. Thank y'all. Y'all are giving me confidence that I can just stream in my air conditioning on all the time, which, you know, would have been a lot better for me if I had known that a long time ago. Well, regardless, we're fine. Audio's cranked. Can't hear anything beyond normal static. Huh. Okay. Chibi wants to be a defense attorney? Main character then? Or maybe somebody alongside Phoenix? Comments the masked hero. Oh, so you're Mask the Mask. Or you're the Steel Samurai. Something like that. Stormstrider has headphones on, can't hear it. Miku's listening with headphones, can't hear it. Wow. Chibi would be framed. Oh, you'd be like the defendant. Heck yeah. Okay. I would be the chicken that gets cross-examined, just like the parrot, but like I don't come up with anything useful, and yeah, that's it. I'm just a waste of time. Anyway, and speaking of wasting time, I think we can continue.
Where'd he run off to?
He might have just gone back home.
That's right. I mean, it doesn't look like they're going to get any filming done today.
Or he may have run away.
Aren't you just overthinking things?
He's still a child. I can't imagine he would have murdered the president by himself. Who said he was alone? Maybe that monster helped him. That boy can summon a monster to his aid, right?
But that's in the movie! Oh my god!
Huh. Very funny. That's a joke, right? You are joking. Please tell me you're joking. I'm not saying that kid's definitely the culprit, but right now he's the most prominent witness we have. So we'll need to find that brat.
Gumshoe! Gummy, my boy, how have you been? I need to solidify my Gumshoe voice. I feel like I've gotten too lax with it. I gotta have him sound like, Gumshoe seeing Phoenix for the first time and Turnabout Sisters, like,
Hey, we're gonna take you down to the precinct, see? Yeah, see, pal? Ah, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gummy!
Gumshoe?
He ran away.
What is the detective doing?
Well, it looks like he's running away crying.
It doesn't matter. It's not like I can rely on this country's police anyway.
A lot of people can say that.
Agent Lang, Do you intend to continue investigating by yourself?
Gummy, no! Not Edward Elric. Don't blame the crime on Edward Elric. He's innocent. Maybe it was Alphonse. No, don't blame it on him either. He's even younger. Sad. Was the sad command not working? Oh, comment, it's a channel point redemption now, I believe. There you go.
Yeah, that's right. You got a problem with that?
Didn't you always have a small army of subordinates with you before?
That's right. But you know, being a lone wolf isn't all that bad. You don't have to worry about your subordinates or partners. All you need are your fangs. Simple, right?
Subordinates and partners?
Well then, I'll be seeing you two.
Okay, bye. Miku's going to bed, trying to. Well, I'll be heading off soon too, just after this. Have a good night, Miku, and I promise I'll do the art as well, so y'all just wait on up. Things are getting interesting. I reckon I'm about to get real busy myself. After all, I got me a pair of monsters to hunt. Okay, nobody gave you license to hunt freaking MOOZILLA, and you barely have license to hunt Gordy either. I'm definitely getting my hands on this scoop. Sleep well, Miku. Bye-bye. What about the Yakuza 7 SAG guitar? Oh, I changed it back to the Pokemon music because that was just too classic for my stream. I do like the Yakuza guitar. I think I might put it back when I play Yakuza 0 someday. I will, just you wait. Depends on if Yakuza 8 comes out first. Things have gotten pretty crazy, haven't they? In the span of like, what, a week?
Indeed. There's the footprints of MOOZILLA, and now the shadow of Gordy. It's almost exactly like the movie.
How about we go monster hunting too?
Well,
Isn't that Monster Hunter Lada? Who the hell's that? Isn't that one of Lang's men?
he's one of Agent Lang's subordinates. We met him during another case.
Don't tell me he becomes a named character.
Excuse me, MIB.
MIB?
Oh, Prosecutor Edgeworth. It has been a while.
I don't know. I can't do a friggin'... what was the actor? Tommy Lee Jones? I can't do a Tommy Lee Jones impression. I guess I could kind of do it like Josh Brolin in MIB 3. Shouldn't you be following Mr. Lang?
Agent Lang, Shifu, is no longer my boss.
What exactly happened?
Do you remember the incident from 1 month ago?
Anyone want to help me fight high-rank Gordy? Sure, Brad. What weapon do you use? Hunting evidence? Do you use Steel Samurai Katana Charge Blade? Oh, I know. You got the badge bow gun. It just shoots little badges out. Can't believe Justine Courtney is like involved in this case. Like what?
The Atangarasu incident we had been involved with. Agent Lang. Agent Lang made a major mistake back then.
Your weapon is autopsy reports. Oh, Edgeworth's weapon is autopsy reports. Just paper cut him.
He almost aided and abetted a dangerous criminal. Certainly, it had come quite close to that at the time. Shifu took responsibility for what happened, and our team was disbanded.
Disbanded?
So that's what Agent Lang was talking about when he said he had become a lone wolf.
You need MOOZILLA steak parts? Oh, you know that's the rare drop comment. The desire sensor will never let you have that. Unless you're playing in high rank. Then why are you here?
Well, I was a little worried about Shifu. It seemed that even now, he's still chasing after them. The ghost of 12 years past. Ghosts of 12 years past? What is this, a Christmas carol? Just what do you... No, I'm sorry, I've already said too much. If you'll excuse me,
Question, is Shifu the same as Sifu? Is that just like an alternate way to spell it?
These ghosts Agent Lang are chasing after.
I mean, they're probably using Shifu because that's actually what they call him in Ace Attorney Investigations. And they're just trying to keep the localization from that game. But I bet it is. Yeah, it is the same as Sifu? Okay. And I'm trying not to say seafood.
These ghosts Agent Lang is chasing after. Do they also have something to do with this case?
Looks like everyone's left now, so what are we gonna do?
Well, Miss Hart is going after the monsters and Agent Lang is going after John. We should also try approaching this case from a different angle.
What angle would that be?
We should listen to what Judge Courtney has to say.
Ah, that's right! If I'm not mistaken, Miss Courtney is...
I'm surprised there hasn't been a save point yet. The same, an issue of pronunciation of being Romanized. Okay.
Well then, I shall take my leave here. I will be presiding over Patricia Rowland's trial.
Oh, well, I guess those plans have been shot.
She said she had a trial coming up.
Indeed. Let's head to the courthouse as well. Oh, snap, we're going to the courthouse? Hell yeah.
Kay!
Yes, that is your name. Let's go. Toby continued. Perfect timing. And we're gonna have to take this on another day. Yo, pretty good bite-sized chunk. Yo, I don't know what this case is setting up. It, at first glance, doesn't seem like it's going to be as epic as the final cases of other games, but oh, you know it's gonna build up to something international. I mean, it involves the president of a country, like something international scale, maybe involving Lang and Francisca and everybody we've seen so far. Who knows? Maybe Mikins and Old Bag show up. They're gonna have a little security guard party. I don't know what to expect, but I am freaking excited. So, y'all. I'm gonna save it. I'm not gonna continue on, because I'm gonna close the emulator to make sure I don't see a single thing extra. Nope. What did that look like? I didn't see it. No way. And we're gonna end it because we're gonna be streaming this tomorrow. Unless, like, I end up being tired or something. Like, I think I'm sleeping early enough, I think. But, yeah, let's do the art. Oh, yeah, and also MOOZILLA is involved. Wendy says Lang makes you nostalgic about the Chinese historical dramas of your childhood. Oh, really? Yeah. It's definitely something I'd like to be more connected to. Just like Chinese culture. Because my grandpa was Chinese, but I never met the man. He passed before I was born. So like, I don't know, I don't feel connected to that. I'm only a quarter Chinese, I'm mostly Filipino, so like, I've always loved to know more about that, you know? Always hearing about that in my childhood. Talking about learning kung fu and looking up to a shifu and everything. That'd be cool. You're gonna listen to John Marsh's theme now. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen, last month's prompt was like Edgeworth's secret being found out. And Wendy, since you're actually here for this, I apologize for not showing this like the night that you put it up, but the meme format drawing with let me see if I can find it. Where did I put that? Here. With like Maya yelling into Phoenix's ear about the Steel Samurai, Edgeworth perking up. Thank you for that, and also thank you for the great thief drawing. Thanks to Roa for the cave with the little Phoenix plushie. My meme with a Edgeworth at Samurai Land. But this month's art prompt was, and still is, I'm officially making the change that there is no official deadline anymore. Just make art if you want, but don't feel pressured if you don't. Because I won't be necessarily doing these every month anymore. I'm gonna say mostly when inspiration strikes, just so I don't feel pressured to one, do the art, or to assign it. So with that said, this month's art prompt was character in a crossover fighting game that isn't in that game, but you wish they were. So let's do the art. You thought it was Maya kissing Phoenix on the cheek and Edgy being jealous. Well, unfortunately not. Well, fortunately for Edgeworth, at least. Alrighty. First piece of art. Let me just download it real quick. There it goes. Man, I don't know. Like, it feels like my... Hold on, is this gonna be unknown? No, it's called Beans. Thank you, Haru. Okay. First entry. Let's say the game is Super Smash Brothers. Can you guess the character? Here's a hint. It's from a series that Brad loves. Zero Slashes Through by Blade Vancer. Look at that. I love the action pose, like doing a little ninja run. And it's the Zero from Mega Man Zero. His name is not Mega Man Zero. It's the same Zero from Mega Man X, but like future shenanigans have him remodeled, and it's a long story, but there you go. Looking freaking cool there, Blade. Yeah. An example of mispronunciation from Chinese is actually that Kung Fu is actually pronounced Gung Fu. Oh, really? Huh. Is it the same Gung from Gung Hai Fat Choi? Maybe not. Yeah, Happy New Year. Translates into kick you in the face. Pretty good. John Marsh makes you think of John Marston. Yeah, it really reminded me of the frickin' Marshall guy from Rise from the Ashes. Like, that's an odd... I don't know. Maybe that's the bit. Maybe he's actually related. But anyway, thank you for that. Pretty good art. Thank you, Blade. Thank you for doing the prompt just in time. You know, not speaking to myself. I'm not done with my piece. I showed off a little preview of it earlier, but yeah, I'll finish it at some point. Probably one of the reasons I'm extending the deadline. And from Haru Lemonade Cafe, the game is Sonic the Fighters or Smash. I guess Smash because I see Kirby over here. Bean the Dynamite or the Duck? Is he Bean the Dynamite or Bean the Duck? Freaking Bean from Sonic. Like, oh, people thought that they add Knuckles or Tails or Shadow. No. It's freaking Bean. I love the little duck fella. He's a good fella. A good little boyo. They should put him in more Sonic stuff. I think the last time they acknowledged him was in Sonic Mania when they cameoed, like, Knack the Weasel and Bark the Polar Bear and Bean the Dynamite all in one level. That was a good idea. Bean, such a small bean. Yeah. Appreciate the extension. Yeah, Chibi. No problem, because I need an extension myself. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but if you didn't see it, boop. Oh, look at that. I wonder who that could be. Okay, it's going away. Bye. Yeah, it's like a common rider with a whip. You can tell by the eyes. That's what it is. Yeah. Had the same idea with the ink. Well, I basically because you both chose Smash. See, when I gave the prompt, my idea was multiverses, but I realized, you know, it's gonna be Smash. It's gonna be. My idea, actually, I don't know if y'all can guess what game I was going for. Or maybe it's obvious by the fact that maybe somebody else is in that game. I feel like I may have given it away. But you'll see. You'll see once I actually color it in. It'll be a bit more obvious what I'm going for. Oh, is it common? Maybe. Late'll BRB. I mean, I'm ending, so if I don't see you, have a good night. But, yeah. Oh, Big Man for Smash, though. What if they add Big Man to the next Smash game, huh? They add the freaking deep cut, but you switch between them like Pokemon Trainer. That'd be cool. Like, you could have Fry use Dualies, and then Shiver uses Splatana. Or maybe Fry uses a bow, and then Big Man just uses a giant pair of scissors to cut you. Yeah. But yeah, that's the art submissions. Thank you for getting them in. I Not gonna assign another prompt right now. I'm too tired, and again, we'll make them a little bit more natural. Make them come to mind from inspiration, so I'm not forced to add them. And so y'all feel a bit maybe less like it's homework and more like it's just a fun thing to do, you know? Yeah. Big man beats you up with a flat screen TV. Colorized 2022. Did I know about the new Ace Attorney merch? Oh, is it? Are you talking about the pop-up parade figures, Windy? Or there's something else? I saw that there's pop-up parade figures. I'm tempted to get them, but like, oh no, something else? Hold on. Ah, what is it? I might have seen it, but what is it? Let me know, because I don't know. Unless it's the cologne. We talked about the cologne, but that's a while ago now. You always destroy inspiration hits? Yeah, common. Okay, it's their official Ace Attorney autopsy reports. You print them out, and then you die. What? Paper clips? I guess? What, do you get like a blue one with little black spikes and a red one with little white frills on it? Paper clips. Huh. Okay, well, I guess you could put those on an autopsy report. I don't know what Capcom is doing. Are they like... Has Capcom always been giving out at making like Ace Attorney merchandise in Japan, and we're just now hearing about it because Ace Attorney is making a resurgence in the West? Or are they just trying to see if it's profitable again? I don't know. What I do know is actually, I am fading. I'm reaching my limit. I'm gonna just end it, y'all. So without further ado, thank you for the art. I'll finish my piece myself, but if I definitely won't have time until after this week, so wait for that. For now, more Ace Attorney tomorrow. Thank you all for being here. I always appreciate it. I know I often rush to just do the little end spiel, but today I feel like one of those drunk friends at a party where we're like, oh, I love you, man. Oh. I'm just like, where would I be without y'all? The friends, the memes, the dreams, hanging out and just enjoying the little dumb stuff I talk about on stream. Whether or not you know the game or you want to not be spoiled from the game, hopefully not too spoiled. I appreciate y'all hanging out and just coming for a little slice of my night here. So, oops. Can you post a link to chat? Well, if I had seen that before it was too late, I would have permitted it. But it's okay, Weenie. I got you. I got it. Let's see. Oh, well, that's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, let me put it up. Yeah, it's like, oh, wow, it's behind everything. Hold on. There you go. It's just stationary. It's literally just stationary. Oh, hey! I like how the Edgeworth one says Gyakuten Kenji instead of Gyakuten Saiban. Because Gyakuten Kenji... Oh! What? That's what they look like? Look at this thing. Oh, yeah, you put this on your documents, nobody is gonna know what it really is. You're saying this is supposed to look like Edgeworth? You saying this is supposed to... This is supposed to look like... You know, if anything, this looks more like Phoenix than this does. just saying. And then Apollo over here looking like Kamen Rider with his two ant antennae, and then like he's got a giant gun. Oh, these are funny. I kind of want these. I hope they're not too hard to import. Man, I want all the Ace Attorney stuff. I want all of it. Apollo looks like a snail. Something like that. Like Ant-Man. Apollo gun! Alright, here's the art prompt if you want to draw it. Common, I know you'll finish it in like a night. Apollo Justice, but he's like an Ant-Man Kamen Rider, but also he's shooting a giant gun. There you go, that's the prompt. Easy. Allow me to shoot through those words! Yeah, he's just playing Danganronpa. Something like that. That's the prompt. Yeah. Bada. Y'all, thanks for being here. It's been a good night. We'll play more tomorrow, and I gotta go. So, thank you. If you haven't already, can we get the end command in the chat? Oh, we already did. Thank you, Brad. I just saw that. Thank you so much. Go to that link. Follow the Twitter. Follow the YouTube to catch past VODs of games I played before, like Investigations 1, Great Ace Attorney. You know, good stuff. Follow the Twitter and Discord for updates or to just hang out off stream. Or, if you just want to hang out. Y'all, if you need to go to sleep, though, well, also follow me on Twitch. That's what I forgot to say. If you need to go to sleep, which I clearly need to, have a good night. Stay clucky, and I'll see you next time. Farewell. Goodbye. To you, my friends. It's time. We said so long. Bye-bye.